yellow shirt. Man, they been acting different to the podcast about nothing these last days. Nobody
Man,
popping up, pulling up.
man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm only here so I don't get fined. You know what I'm saying? I was tired too. I wasn't even gonna pop on here either, but I'm like, damn, he already on and shit. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna pop on here for like 30 minutes, an hour or so. I always say that, then I end up up all night and then I don't do no work the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said I'd be up on the all nighter. Were you at the club?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
it lit up in that motherfucker on a Monday.
okay. That thing kind of thick for real. All
Y'all
right, put
ain't
him up.
bringing nothing home with y'all. Let me see.
Yeah, put him
Who's
up.
in the section? Damn, y'all got the police behind y'all and shit. Damn,
Man,
this bitch got a sling on her arm. This bitch injured and shit. You got your you must have got your AirPod in.
who me?
No, that nigga.
Ah, yeah. I'm like,
Y'all
shit,
motherfuckers.
mine wasn't working.
They go to the club to sit on people's tables and shit.
Yeah.
That bitch over there, yeah. You see a bitch with the wristband on?
The little Afrojack. Ah, he didn't cut our goddamn
He
string.
cut us off.
You didn't cut our goddamn string, brother. Yeah, man. I know, like, every time they see me, they like, this nigga stay rolling one, don't he? I was just watching the playbacks and shit. I'm like, that's how I start every string. Y'all might as well get used to this shit.
Man, get me in my zone.
Hold on, I forgot to even pop on here. I ain't even on here. Let me pop
God
on.
bless you. Shit.
Y'all
We got
welcome to the Messy Show on the podcast about nothing, coach streaming, late night, grooving. Tap in with us.
we got jumped by the UK niggas the other night, man.
What happened?
They was in here telling us how we shouldn't say nigga and how black Americans ain't shit at the, at the end of the day.
White women. What up?
What up, man?
Got some Roly Kevy.
My shit.
A
Hell
I
yeah.
seen
casserole
Charlamagne.
killer.
I seen
What y'all talking
Charlamagne
about?
in the comments the other day, talking about you not the white girl whisperer. Talking
Yeah,
about
I know.
nope.
Yeah, I know. I seen that bullshit too. She know.
he said she know. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
You know how my boy get in, man.
She know what's going on now. You
Back.
know what I'm saying? Nah, but I've been hella tired though. I ain't gonna lie. Mine's probably got a lot to do with this right here in my hand, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Nigga
I've
been
been hella
smoking a
sleepy,
lot, huh?
bro. I've just been smoking regular, but it keeps me sleepy. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? For
That's the
real. So,
demon time is out. Is putting niggas to sleep.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about it?
How was that how was that lemon berry squeeze? You like it?
Oh, that lemon berry squeeze is delicious, brother. You know, it's not so heavy. You know, it's more of a hybrid. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how I'm saying? This shit got me so goddamn tired. I need something to where I can function on, get a little fruity burst. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what that's about. Yeah,
Okay.
man. Shout out to the gentleman Jack, man. Let's turn it up tonight and do something we regret.
Nah, goddamn, leave that gentleman Jack right there. No, as I'm in the days.
Yeah, my damn
Yes, sir.
what the hell I do with my damn remote? What?
I forgot what the fuck.
Turn this fucking TV off. Yeah. What the heck? Oh,
My nigga Snoop Dogg was upset, man. He said, they got to get it together with the streaming shit because ain't nowhere in the world a motherfucker can't have a billion streams and ain't making
A
at
million
least
dollars.
$1 million off of that shit. So I
Yeah.
looked at the numbers, and I think a million streams really only get like a rapper like $5,000, $6,000. Like,
damn, for real?
yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
these niggas.
Damn.
Now I can imagine selling a million CDs.
Look at I was watching some shit on here earlier, and a YouTuber said for a million streams he got like 1,000, $3,000. It was a little over $3,000.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, yo. I heard some shit
Yes.
though that 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 back in the day, that when niggas were selling CDs and shit, that they got paid more. I
Yeah,
read that
CDs.
somewhere.
Yeah, hell
They say
yeah,
you
they
can
got
sell
paid
a
more.
million CDs and get $10 million, but
Mm-hmm.
versus a million streams, you get $6,000.
Yeah, that's crazy because some people was getting like $3 off of each album that was actually sold. Like,
And niggas,
like
and imagine them motherfucking TLC was splitting, I think, like 20% three ways, nigga, or 12% three ways, some crazy shit like that off of their albums. So no matter what they did, they still was broke.
broke.
That's crazy, bro.
Them motherfuckers don't even be understanding how the advances work and all that shit.
Hell yeah, motherfuckers just go in there and just start signing shit. Oh, we got a
Nigga,
deal.
they be like, oh, they
Got
gave
a deal.
me a $500,000 advance for the album. Yeah, but it's to create your album, right? So then you go create your album and you use up all that money. This
Mm-hmm.
just advance. So now your album sales gotta be recruit that 500. And imagine you don't do it. Now you still in the hole.
Shit's crazy.
Uh-huh.
So before you get paid again off that album, you got to make that 500 back. Like we just gave you advance on that bread. Mm.
But
Then these
I'm trying to go ahead.
then the black labels they play niggas by giving them jewelry and cars and shit. That's what
Uh-huh.
Lil Wayne said, nigga, for like the first 10, 15 years of his career, he wasn't making no money. He just was getting jewelry and cars and shit from Baby. And a little
that's
cash
crazy,
Uh-huh.
here,
bro.
cash there. Like
Wasn't even
nigga,
in his name. It wasn't even in his name. It was a baby name.
Baby name. Crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get what
Because
Push said.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you think about it though, like everybody had left Baby or Birdman. What's the fuck
Everybody
name?
complaining about money issues with
Yeah,
that nigga too.
man.
Man, I was watching some shit about Cash Money back in the day. The first group this nigga ever had, bruh, they was saying he was ripping them. I'm like, God damn, you came in the game not paying niggas, bruh. It ain't even nothing new, nigga.
That
Like
shit.
your first ever group, nigga, before Hot Boys and all of that shit, nigga. The reason you made the label, you ripped them niggas and they had to sue you. I said, damn, bro, so this is just how you was living life. You been on some, I ain't gonna pay you, you gotta sue me in court and take it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
Mm-hmm.
cold because like all the niggas Wayne went against everybody for Baby about some money. Juvie left about
Uh-huh.
the money.
Yeah,
Fresh left about the money. And Wayne beefing with Juvie and them and shit about essentially them niggas not getting paid.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
For you to turn
Yes.
around and not pay this nigga.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wayne complaining and shit. I need that bread. I need that bread.
Man,
That's
that nigga
that's
talking
why
about a hoe.
injustice
What
to
kind of nigga
anybody.
kiss another man? Y'all remember that? The Juvie diss to Wayne them?
Nah, nah. What did he
Uh-uh.
say?
That a hoe? Y'all remember that one?
I don't remember.
What type
I
of
don't
nigga kiss
remember.
another man? What type of nigga need his mama to hold his hand? Buddy got to pull that up when he done roll it up. I take the copyright strike for that.
he said, he said, I take it for that.
You know,
Hey
Wayne my
man.
favorite artist, man. Then you go name your fucking album 500 Degrees, and you know Juvie was the 400 off of his hood and shit. Nigga, you're wild.
Yeah,
You was
yeah, that's
you was
crazy.
going to bat for these niggas, man.
Well, they was really beefing. I was just watching a little, I don't know if it was like Swamp Stories or what, but they was really beefing the Mally, Magnolia and the Calio. Man, they
Oh
was
yeah,
really
them
getting
niggas down there tripping.
Yeah, yeah. That shit
yeah,
was real.
Well, nigga,
Magnolia,
bro.
Calliope, and the Melf.
And
oh
crazy
shit.
down there, all them wards and all that shit. Juvie was the nigga, bro, when I was growing up. I ain't gonna lie. Juvie was really that nigga.
See, when I was
Yeah.
growing
Nah.
up,
As
Wayne
I
was the
remember,
nigga.
that's how I heard it started hearing about them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Juvie nigga popped it off with 400 Degrees with that and all that shit.
Uh,
Wayne was really like the baby of the clique. Like he had some cool verses and shit. But it was Juvie, then BG, I don't want to put Turk over Wayne, but I think Turk had got an album before Wayne, didn't he?
I don't know.
Y'all ass be remembering shit. Y'all got good ass memories and shit.
I don't really remember Turk like that though. I really don't. I mean,
Yeah,
I remember
American.
him, being on the songs and shit. Like, but I don't remember any of
It's
his
crazy to
like
think
solo shit.
him and BG was off heroin, nigga. Like, you
Mm.
know, how nigga be like, all these niggas, they be on drugs, they all powder and shit. Them niggas on heroin, like.
BG still on that shit.
BG still in jail. That's why they ain't let him out of jail. They like he
Whatever.
ain't did nothing, bro. He's still getting caught with drugs, still violating. Like nigga, your time just gonna be up at this point because you could have been out of jail. If you would have got out of program or something.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Man, I can't wait to see Wu-Tang on Friday, dog. It's gonna be hard.
Fuck
Wu
them
Tang
niggas.
on Friday
Yeah.
Fuck them niggas.
is it gonna be
I don't
all
know.
of
I
them
don't
though,
know,
or
It's gonna be
man.
everybody but ODB, but they might even bring Young Dirty.
Hmm?
Last time I seen Wu-Tang was when they did the Old Dirty Bastard hologram. I was there live.
How was that?
They gotta leave that hologram shit
It was way
alone.
better than Easy E's because it was the same year they did the Easy E hologram. Right? So they did the Easy E hologram one night and the second night was Old Dirty Bastard. But the Easy E one, I think it was just like walking around stage hella slow, like hella with a G, gangsta ass walk, hella slow back and forth, just and every now and then he just like put the mic to his mouth and
Nigga,
like
have you seen that?
that's what I'm saying. He's not theatrical, but ODB, that motherfucker sliding across stage, head banging, doing his, like he was all over the place. So that hologram was
Because
way
that's
better.
how OBD he
All right, that's what I
performed
was
though.
just gonna
Yeah,
say.
because
I ain't never seen a
That
Easy
motherfucking.
was actual.
E was
The
hella
actual
boring.
footage they had. You got Steph the P in the building. BG, I keep it gangster on the living legend. Went hard as fuck.
BG really got hits though. Niggas be hating on BG a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know
bling
why.
bling. That was my
That
shit.
was really
Bling
I
like
bling.
mean,
the
Every time I come
street
around,
nigga.
you see that bling bling. That was my shit.
he was like the third hardest out of the Wild Boys though.
All right. All I know is nothing. When that Hun came out was
Yeah.
nothing bigger than Hun, bro. That's what
That shit
really made
had the
me pay
streets
attention.
Yeah.
flooded.
That made me shit. That shit made me be like, what? Who the fuck is
Dog,
these niggas, bro?
motherfuckers are saying that shit so much in conversation, start getting annoying. Like,
That nigga said, your little dick got hard, huh? We was looking at the little broads, huh? They give you a little wild boy, huh?
No, you ain't gonna let a nigga come in front you, huh? Pull up on you, huh? Hell yeah.
I just feel like there
baby
was a
shit,
time in
you got a
music.
fuck, oh, fuck, you know what it is. That
Nigga,
shit is hard.
when me and my baby mama was arguing, nigga, I put the whole huh on her. I'm like, you mad, huh? You hella sad, huh? You want to leave the house, huh?
Nigga,
You
toxic as
mad because you
hell.
want to punch me in
Toxic
my
ass
mouth, huh? She was hella mad.
That's funny.
No, man.
That's
Let me see. I seen Ha.
good.
No, that shit like for real at that time, like they shit really took over. Like you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
And only who else really took over like that? DMX took over when he came around like that for real. For me, at
Yeah.
Master
least.
P and them hit too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, for
Yeah.
sure, Master P.
P and them
Master
hit.
P
Oh
and them.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had
He
to
was
go
that
get
nigga.
all they CDs,
Nigga,
all the
when
mystical
Nelly Country
CDs.
Grammar came out, that's all you heard.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah.
I'm going down, baby.
No,
Everywhere, bro.
no, whenever 50 Cent had first
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
50.
Oh,
That
50,
nigga, man.
50 flooded the streets.
Yeah.
Everybody was in that nigga. The mixtapes,
I'm
the
finna bring
albums,
it
all
back.
that.
What about the first time you heard "For Shizzle My Nizzle Used to Dribble Down in VA"? What the
They
fuck
said it is
did he
up.
just say?
Man, that's crazy.
No,
No,
that's
Man,
how
when they
that's
be
how I felt when I heard.
Goddamn.
I'm from Virginia. What ain't shit to do but cook. Jack it up.
oh
Take
yeah,
it to the
clips.
5 bucks a foot.
when they
That's
be talking about like Virginia, I always think like, oh, they was moving bricks down south. Man, that shit was an hour away from y'all niggas. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Them
was
niggas act like
jugging
they
in
was.
Virginia though.
Yeah, they got it
Sometimes you
down
ain't gotta
there.
go far. That's like Tennessee, jugging in Kentucky. You just gotta
Yeah.
go 2 hours over the border. But shit, it's
Mm-hmm.
jugging. That's where you making that. That's where it's tripping. You know what
And then I
I'm saying?
seen how close Mississippi is to Memphis and shit. I'm like, God damn, like
Yeah.
this
Oh yeah,
this
right
shit
over the
really
bridge.
hella close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arkansas to Mississippi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because California is like a vertical state, so all our shit we still gotta go
Yeah.
kind of far.
Like it's like
Mhm.
Nevada and Oregon and all that shit right there, but it's still a 10-hour drive. Like
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Long ass
shit.
ride.
You come through Memphis, man. You go right over into Arkansas. Be in Arkansas for a few hours, hour 2 or 3 or something. Be
they're
right in
like
Texas.
Kev be like, oh shit, I'm 2 hours away from Texas. Like
Hell yeah.
nigga,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
we
Yeah,
don't got
that's
no
literally meat of the Bay Area. That's like meat of the Bay Area.
yeah, they don't have no place like that's another state that's close to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, we gotta do some commuting.
And then everything that is not tight. It's like Vegas the only thing. Like you gotta go kind of north in Oregon and go to Portland and shit. It's not like on the
And even
border.
then, like, what city would be close enough to? We can go to Reno,
Reno,
like
yeah.
Tahoe,
Reno,
Alabama.
Vegas, Tahoe, yeah.
That's
How is
it.
Reno though? Is Reno kind of like Vegas or?
It's like baby Vegas. Like,
It's like old people Vegas.
yeah, it's like, you know, we
It's getting
couldn't
a younger
afford.
crowd though.
Yeah,
It's
we couldn't
cheap.
afford to go to Vegas this time, but we'll go to Reno.
Yeah. It's more chill.
Reno, Nevada. I was gonna go to Reno because it was closer to Vegas.
Hey, Hot August
No.
nights, bruh. Hot
Yeah.
August nights up there be lit.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
do it, man. I'm down for like a late night casino trip. I like the casino.
I want to go to the casino, man.
I was gonna shoot out there one night just dolo. Like, man, you know
I
what?
don't like
3
wasting
hours?
money
Come
like
on.
that.
I haven't been to a casino in so damn long.
If they ain't got
You
roulette,
wasting
I
money.
ain't there.
It's been a long time.
Well, I guess you are wasting your money because you're playing roulette.
Bro, I was banking on roulette when I went to Vegas, bro. I figured I learned how to bet on that shit. Now I'm in.
Yeah, I know how to bet on roulette.
Like I seen some Mexican dude come up and he was just spreading his shit everywhere. I was like, oh, you can just because at first I thought you just had to break it up in increments. They're like, now you can do $1 here, $2 here, $1 here, $3 here. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, when you bet on the numbers, it's more money. And then
Yep.
you can
But
do
see, the thing is
the
that the more bets,
odds, the evens.
It's like a 1 out of 35 if you hit the number.
yeah. But see, look at you done spread out $20 and only made 35. You know what I'm
You
saying?
still profit 15. That's almost the whole 20.
I mean,
it's a lot more to do less is what he's saying. Like,
Yeah. Because
when I go to
you can
roulette,
make your odds more in your favor. Because my thing is, I might hit that one number for 35, but I might have also hit the row that the 35 is in, or the box of 4 that the 35 might be in. So I'm gonna hit twice. That happened to me on this last one. I hit a number directly, but also I had the 6 across horizontal, so I hit there. And then another one I hit was like it was in a 4, like I put it right in the cross section of 4 numbers, and then I also had that row too, and I hit on that too. I don't even care. As long as I leave with more money I came with, I ain't tripping. If I get down to like losing,
if I got to drive 3 hours to a casino, I need to at least leave like 5 to 7 up. But I bet a lot of money though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm minimum betting that bitch and working all the way up.
3 hours there and back, shit. That's about at least good 60 in a tank. You know what I'm saying? So plus my time, shit. I need to at least be leaving out this motherfucker.
I mean, I drive 2 hours
like
a day to
leave,
see these
honestly.
niggas that get my shit bipped or fucking towed. So
where is it?
that ain't nothing.
He did that to himself though.
Nah, not the bippers.
What are you talking about?
When he drove to the Bay and got towed.
Yeah, me getting towed was myself.
What's so crazy is I was literally sitting there talking about it as you were getting bipped.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm like, yeah, man. And in Oakland, it's like 90%, 80%, 70%. In San Francisco, you're definitely getting bit. But out here, you can get bit.
I think Oakland picked it up and got worse.
The bums have got no hustle in the Bay no more. Everybody used to idolize the dope boys, bro. Everybody wanted to be the dope boys. Then when them niggas started hitting licks and coming up on 100 band, 50 bands, 200, and they getting big money and they riding like the dope boys off of breaking in the nigga house, them niggas start hitting licks. Like, fuck it, we robbing shit. I'm telling you, like 2011, my boy, he got the juice on Chargers. Like, he getting in your shit with a flathead, alarm, whatever, right? I get in the car with this nigga for like 2 hours. We ride to like 3 parking lots. I'm just a driver. I park on the side of a car. In his car, he get in, get out, and do his thing, right? 2 hours, 3,600. Like 2 hours, he goes smack for like 3 MacBooks and some slap and some other shit. 2 hours. I was like, oh yeah. This ain't for me. This ain't for me.
That's crazy.
He's in your car with a flathead. Your alarm's not going off. You're not even gonna know somebody got in your car after he's done.
See, I just hate that shit, honestly, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, I respect everybody got to, but I just hate.
I don't
Yeah, 'cause
respect
that's not
every
really a
hustle.
hustle.
That's not a
Yeah.
hustle.
I don't like no
It's a
thieving
thief.
ass nigga,
That's
bro.
bum
Like,
shit.
fuck
Like,
that
that's
shit.
real.
I do not like no thieving ass nigga, man.
That's
Fuck
real
that.
bum shit, bro. You breaking in cars and people's houses. That's bum shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know how violating it feel to have somebody steal from you, bro? Like,
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit.
damn, you was in my shit. Like,
Exactly. I wonder,
Yeah, like what if I was
He's
here
a
naked?
dirty coop.
yo, can you shoot a
That's
nigga for actually like,
that's why I said
breaking
I
in
got.
into your car though? Can you?
I
If
don't
you
know.
actually like catch him,
If
you know
you're
what I
in
mean?
it, maybe.
I've
Yeah.
gotten all the karma for the dirt I've done, so I've had enough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, me too.
I've only broken one house in my life. Went to that car mission with him. Mostly, I just sold drugs, just to be honest. Like, I've hit a lick before, a weed lick and a house lick, and I've broken a car with my friend, but I didn't break in the car. I just was a driver. But I've got my karma back tenfold for all that bullshit.
I'm trying to think of licks I done hit. I'm trying to think like, maybe businesses or some shit like that. Not like a person. You know what I'm saying?
The weed lick.
Yeah. If you go steal from Target or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
shit.
don't steal no
No, I
hard
mean,
working
you can,
person shit. Like, what the fuck is you
nah,
doing?
you can hit these grow houses if they got some dry weed. Tear their ass up. No, yeah, fuck
Straight
that.
up.
Just don't steal no wet weed or no fucking plants that ain't budding.
That shit give it runs, bro.
Them niggas be going to steal them premature fucking weed plants.
Don't smoke that shit. That shit will give you
They
the
be drying that shit
boo.
up and stuff, bruh. Listen, I've been on the block. Like, these niggas used to sell like big ass zips of weed leaves, nigga. Like, not even the ones with the THC on them that's close to the bud. Like, nigga, leaves.
You the
And they
fan
call it
leaves.
smoky. It'd be like a $10, $20 zip of that shit. I used to be like, bro, you niggas y'all not getting high. There's nothing on that. Like,
niggas don't even be knowing how to cure shit and trying to steal some
bruh,
shit and can't even really do it right.
I done seen so many niggas fuck off the weed, stealing it, and then they get mildew. They lose the smell. It's just like, bro, you should have left them people
Mildew
shit
and
alone.
mold is real big in home grows and just like getting bootleg weed like that.
Man, motherfucker brought me some shit, right? My man's brother brought me some shit. I'm like, bro, I smelled this shit. I said, bro, this about to mold. I said, you see how it's turning brown and shit? This shit about to mold. I dumped this shit on the table. I said, you need to let this shit sit here for about 2, 3, 4 hours, bro. So that shit can start to lighten back up. Because if you put it back in that bag, that shit finna mold up. You're not even gonna make it to the morning. That shit gonna be having white spots and cobwebs all over it. You talking about, man, for real? It was like, hell yeah.
So, this one right here, extra frosty.
Hey, my Jamaican homie,
No,
right? He started growing weed. He came out here to the sale. He was a jack boy. He started growing weed. 20 pounds of weed, all mildew. He grew it, put it in boxes, and left it to dry and it mildewed. I said, bro, I told you you're supposed to hang it up in like a room temperature room and keep the shit, cool. The nigga mildew 20 pounds of weed.
Damn.
Damn.
Crazy.
Hey, what's so crazy is my first time growing, I had grew some shit, right? And I had to come back. I was out of town, and I had to let me meet you.
Mute yourself. What the fuck you doing? Eating
You
the
know,
mic?
I muted.
Oh,
I muted his ass.
all
No,
right.
but yeah. So no, I was growing this shit, man. I had to come back and chop it down early, but it was damn near done though. But it really could just went like a few more days and shit. So I chopped it down, and I thought I had dried it because the little buds was feeling good. So I bagged that shit up in the morning. I went to checking and shit, the big buds, and start getting a little cobweb mold on it and shit. I had to rinse that shit. I was mad as hell, so I just left all
I
the
see,
little
but
buds was
nowadays
dry.
motherfuckers will just run it for wax.
But see, I know me, it was my shit, it was my personal shit. I was trying to smoke it. So it's like shit, I just rinsed all that shit, let it air dry. That shit ended up smoking. I smoked on that half the time I was in Texas and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit had me straight. Some gelato 33. Hmm I remember that, man. Yeah, but the big buds wasn't dry. You know what I'm saying? I thought because I didn't even really just think about how the big buds would take longer to dry and shit. I just felt a couple little, felt the buds. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Bagged that shit up right, man. It was only bagged up for like maybe 6 hours while I was sleeping, 6 to 8 hours while I was asleep. Woke up, that shit was molded. I'm like, damn.
Damn,
You
that
know what I'm
shit
saying?
happened as fast as fuck.
I'm telling you, that's
Mm.
why I say, man, it don't take long.
Mm.
But
It
that's why I was
seems,
able to save it too, because it was like I looked at it right away.
yeah. It seems like like growing weed is fucking difficult or some shit.
Oh,
It
you
is
got to know
Then
what you're doing for sure.
I was just trying to say it's not difficult, but it's not easy.
Yeah,
Like you said, you definitely got to know what the fuck you're doing.
a lot
It's
It
of
ain't
it's
work.
no
like
just
core things,
throw some seeds outside and let it grow.
Mm.
not at
Indoor,
all.
you got to have the nutrients, all that shit, leveled
All that
out,
shit,
everything.
soil, everything, man. You gotta be feeding it the right
You
time,
can't
give
just
it the
use
right
any
amount of
dirt.
light, temperature. Yeah, that's the soil. Hell yeah, telling you.
And that
No
shit
man,
expensive. The nutrients be like $80 a bottle, nigga.
no for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I bought all
And
my
people
shit
love
first.
indoor weed, but you got to do more shit to the indoor weed. Like,
Outdoor weed, you could just tell the difference though.
yeah, the buds
Outdoor
be big as baseballs and shit.
be hard, big, thick ass stems. You know what I'm saying? Every time I fuck with this nigga Max, he be like looking at the shit. Was there some depths? Like, I be like, who what? What? He be like, nah, I'm just fucking. Like, what the fuck, man? What kind of what you got in your bag? Straight up.
nowadays everybody just try to just grow fire ass depths and say it's indoor shit. But you can see my main thing. What I always tell people when it comes to indoor, even if it looks good, because it might be depths if they do it right. It's a smell. Indoor got a way dankier, stronger smell than depths do.
Telling you.
Because you can make depths
Um,
look real good. You can make it look real compact, real tight, like tight nugs.
Look, if you getting if you're getting stems that are bigger than this, your ass you're outdoors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're out in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what they talking about on here. I don't know. I don't know where he left off, but let's pop this up. Nah, nigga shot and killed a dude breaking into his car in DC. The person he shot was 13 and died. He got 25 to life. Uh, I hate those type of laws, like where you can't defend your property.
Right.
Let
yeah,
me read
like
what
that's
talk
some
about it.
that is some bullshit right there.
Well, I
You
mean,
know what
he
I'm
probably
saying?
shot the little nigga in his back or something.
South Central type shit.
Man, I like I said, I wanna. I wish Texas would just go all the way crazy with they fuck everybody laws. Like, I want to go back to the Republic of Texas, where it's like in Texas, your ass do some stupid shit, we'll knock you down and we gonna let them go.
Oh
You
yeah,
shot somebody
fact.
trying to steal your car, he's going home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the same
Hey,
thing
God
here.
bless little buddy, but
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I don't be with all that shit, man. I just told you I don't like all that stealing shit. So, nigga, go get you a job, nigga. Mow some lawns, do something, nigga. Hustle, grind, get you some CDs and burn them or something. I don't know. Do something, nigga. You know what I mean?
Stealing ain't cool, man. I don't like that shit. Even though I
Yeah,
got
I
a
just
pass,
Crazy.
3-4 incidents, nigga, that's it. I don't steal from people. Cut your
see.
goddamn finger off.
Steph said there's still more to come, Coop. You're not getting off, B. What are you talking about?
My karma.
Oh, okay. It said it's wild, wild west in Texas. Hell yeah. But that's what I like about it. It still got a feel of independence down there. Y'all, he shot youngin in the back. Yeah, that's what we figured. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But get your dumb ass out of here stealing.
Exactly,
It's so
nigga.
crazy.
Shit. You
A
you
motherfucker could
deserve
be
to fucking
shooting
die.
at you,
Fuck
right?
you.
Bow, 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 bow. Turn around, run away. Now you fire a shot, shoot him in his back. Now you going to jail.
That's
But the
fucking
motherfucker
crazy.
just was shooting at you, but now he's retreating, so you can't shoot him in the back.
Man, so when somebody told me that a motherfucker could be in your house and you can't shoot them if they turn the other way, what? Nigga,
Yeah.
stop it, nigga.
Yeah, that
Nah,
shit.
that's retarded.
That is a no go here in Oklahoma. Like we have this law here that's called the fuck. What is it called? Make my day law. Right. So if somebody step foot into your house and you don't want them there, you got the right to shoot them. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I want to be in those states.
Yeah.
See, I didn't really
Republican
give a fuck
states.
about.
Gotta be
That's what I'm
red.
saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know about none of that shit because I didn't give a fuck about politics. I didn't get into that if it wasn't, you know what I mean. And then, like I
Yeah.
said, once the Trump election came up, and I was talking to my Republican homies, and they was trying to convince me to be Republican and shit
Yeah.
down there. And I'm like, man, I don't fuck with either side of that shit. Fuck it. And they just explained a little shit to me. Then I moved to Texas. I was like, man, I'm damn near with the red niggas.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro,
Damn
like
near with the red team.
Listen,
being
most,
a Republican is nothing but just common sense, like damn near. Because 99% of the shit that's on the Democratic side is all bullshit, and most of it is some dumb shit that they are fighting for. Like it don't make no fucking sense at all.
yeah, I identify with some Republican views and some Democratic views, so that's
Same.
why, like, I don't really know. Like,
Mm.
I believe women have the right to abortion, but I want my guns, nigga. Like, you
But
feel me?
listen,
Like,
this is how somebody explained the abortion shit to me, right? He said, okay, you don't give a fuck about, you want women's rights and all that shit. He said, you think Republicans give a fuck about women's rights? He said, hell no. He said, it's about money. He said,
it's
when
not
they
about
go to
black
these,
women either.
look,
But
he
I'll
said,
let
it's
you
about
finish first.
money. He said it's about money. It's about when these motherfuckers go to these clinics and get these prorated abortions at fucking Planned Parenthood for $25. Who the fuck is paying the other $2,000? Who you think's
Mm.
paying for that? The
The
taxpayers.
taxpayers.
You. Yeah. So he said we not paying for that shit. So we say let the baby live. You know what I'm saying? I said,
But the
oh,
thing is,
okay. That makes sense.
the lady made it obvious when they approved the Roe v. Wade. She said, "Thank you for saving white lives." It's about white lives. They don't want these white women to keep getting abortions and shit. They are
Yo,
becoming the minority. They are the majority now, right? So all these mixed up babies is not going to be no pure white kids in 40, 50 years. Like,
mm.
they are trying to save the white race.
That may be another
Is
part of it too.
is that wrong
That is
though?
a factual,
It,
It,
variable.
yeah, but is that wrong though? Because like we believe, well, the most black people believe, that there should be a lot more black babies, right? So is she wrong for saying thank you for saving white lives? Is that wrong?
Hey, I don't know. I'm just telling you what it is
Yeah.
that they're
I
trying to save it for.
personally, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. Put it like that, man. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about these
I'm
niggas.
I think I'm both. It's like, yeah, I guess because y'all got the choice, I guess you can. All the arguments are weak, but I would prefer you probably keep the kid.
Yeah.
But unless
so
it's me,
pro-life.
then get rid of it.
Hold on.
I just I believe a woman should be
Demetrius.
able to pick if she's got raped. If
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. But that's like a less than 0.5% of
like,
abortion
yeah.
cases, and they try to use that as an argument. I think most people agree on that.
Yeah, and
because
most
it's
of the
anomaly, don't mean it ain't happening. Think about the little girls
but
that
it's
got
a
raped by family members. And
number
shit
one
like
rape
that.
victims are men still. So
and most of the women
Where
that
the
have had
fuck you
abortions
get
or
these
whatever
statistics,
prison
man?
fool.
are women that have already like had actually had one. So it's just a lot of women are making poor decisions and not being responsible. Is basically what it is.
I mean, it just takes two to tango.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
the woman decides who has sex.
Yeah,
unless it's rape, obviously.
Yeah,
She
because it's like
decides who has
70%
sex.
of abortions are women that have already had one or more already. So it's like you gonna tell that
some
nigga
bitches,
to put a condom on or
we
what? Like,
all
what the
know
fuck are you
those
doing?
bitches who shouldn't have kids. So keep getting abortions, baby girl.
I do agree.
A lot of these bitches
Some
shouldn't
women do
have
not
babies,
deserve
man.
to have. No, I do agree with that.
Bro, as much taxes as they taking out of my shit in California, fuck them babies, man. Let them babies live. And we not sending no more money to Ukraine and all that shit.
They need to
cut that shit.
They need to cut that shit off. Like we
bro.
are funding a war that's
Fam.
probably never going to end. Like
we are literally about to go bankrupt and we giving away money.
We're already
Come on,
bankrupt.
It's Joe Biden's dumbass.
We've been in a deficit.
Y'all voted for that dumb motherfucker.
I didn't vote for that nigga.
Big cousin.
What's good with the cut?
Big cut.
What's up,
man? What's going on with you, man?
I did not vote for Joe Biden, and I don't know why this nigga running again, man.
Man, I told my mom, I said, Mom,
He
I
don't even
can't
know he's
vote for Joe
president yet. He thinks he's still running.
Biden, but I ain't gonna vote for Trump. I said I won't vote for him, but I won't vote against him. I'll just stay at home.
See, that's what I did with Hillary and Trump. I was like, you know what? I can't pick. I was gonna let everyone else decide. But
Nigga,
I voted for Trump both times.
That election, right? But I
knew I didn't
Trump over
both.
Hillary.
And if he run again in 2024, I'm voting for him again.
I vote for Trump over Hillary any day.
I voted for him this last time against Biden.
Fuck that bitch.
Hillary's a clown, dog.
Yeah.
Bitch talking about I got hot sauce in my purse.
I think I fuck with Trump so much because he reminds me so much of myself. Like if I was ever president, I'd probably say and do a lot of the same shit. But that's the problem is like he's not presidential. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't carry a presidential like.
That's why they all going against him because he don't.
But we don't need that shit though.
He don't fit the mold.
Because he's an outsider. He's not a politician.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That nigga don't
businessman.
Give a fuck. He say whatever the fuck he want.
Yeah. You know what y'all gonna do? I make more money away from being the president. I do this for
fuck all y'all. I don't need y'all money.
That motherfucker picked up a hobby as being the president.
Yeah. and the crazy thing is this though, is that he did a damn good job at it too.
Yeah.
He did
And
a damn good job.
Rappers and entertainers was loving Trump before he got into presidency.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All these motherfuckers was shouting him out in songs, taking pictures with him, and now all of a sudden he's a racist. Why wasn't he racist when he was begging for a picture? And
exactly.
Out of your music.
Yeah.
What's so crazy is that he damn near bought his way into the presidency. He had been like, I don't know what this documentary was called that I watched, bro. But basically, this nigga, the dude that wear the glasses with the blonde hair, had been grooming Trump to be in the presidency, and he was gonna do it earlier, but he wasn't ready. And then they finally ended up doing it when he did it. And I'm like, damn, that just show you like if they want to, they can market something, push it,
Oh, they'll put
and
money
get people to
behind
go with their agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we'll buy that shit too. We'll eat it right up. They knew we was gonna eat it right up, nigga. They was like, nah, it ain't ready. It ain't right now. Let this and
you. It ain't
then
done
come
cooking. Hold
next
on.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me
You know what
build
I'm
him up
saying?
just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went for it. But hey, man, as long as you
Making a
went in
turkey in
there,
that bitch.
shit, you did better than anybody that I know about. But I ain't that knowledgeable. So
Yeah.
what does that mean?
I know a little bit, but like all I can, the thing that I notice the most right now, that ever since Joe Biden has gotten office, everything has been all fucked up. Everything's been fucked up. The gas is fucked
And
up.
it's all what Trump said though. The nigga said Joe
Yeah,
Biden
yeah,
gonna have the gas prices high,
yeah,
food gonna be
yeah.
high,
Crime is
everything.
gonna get terrible.
Russia busted a move.
Yep, yep. Donald Trump
and
has
he
said
was in
all that
bed
shit.
with Russia, so they wouldn't even be playing with the US like this. Kim Jong used to say shit. He used to Kim Jong, we eradicate your little country. Keep playing, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hell
hey,
yeah. Yeah.
I fuck with him for that.
Yeah. Trump was
Trump
on.
wasn't taking no shit from
Trump was
nobody,
on
bro.
some gangster shit. Nigga, I come over there and blow all that shit up.
That
Who the fuck you niggas were playing
nigga,
with, nigga?
Fuck with him for that. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah.
Your little ass
Obama was
country
out there
nigga, stop
playing,
playing.
man. That
Fuck him
nigga,
too.
hey, what was that goddamn Muslim terrorist group called?
ISIS.
Al-Qaeda? Taliban?
ISIS.
ISIS.
This
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
nigga
ISIS
Trump
or
got rid of
Al-Qaeda.
ISIS in one missile drop.
Yep.
Hey, quit.
Blew all that
Took
shit
the
up.
whole shit out. I ain't heard about ISIS.
Yeah.
They probably regrouping now, but that nigga took them out with a missile drop.
Yep.
And then they found out ISIS was funded by us.
Man,
Obama did go get Osama though. They were taking hella long to get Osama. I ain't gonna lie.
wow,
What took
they
so
got the.
long?
He was hiding in them caves and shit. That nigga had money, man.
I want
And
him to
it's
bring.
so cold.
I should have
Because he
brought back
got
his
pictures
head.
with Bush and them and shit. So, something went wrong along the way that they promised to do
Mm-hmm.
some business.
But
Then
see,
they
that's
got
what's so
pictures with the
crazy.
Bushes.
Nigga, that's what I was just trying to say. It's so crazy because it was like y'all was trying to do some little underhanded shit with them. They fucked y'all over. Now y'all trying to come bomb them. But y'all was training all of the Al Qaeda members and shit. Y'all was giving them weapons and shit. So y'all was trying to get it. Y'all was trying to, finesse on some CIA underline and shit. Then they done turned on y'all. Now y'all on them. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they was capping because y'all know Bin Laden got a degree from like Harvard or some shit like that.
Nigga,
Damn.
they family own a house in LA.
Yeah,
Seriously? For real?
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
He
They
was
got
a
a big ass house in LA.
U.S. citizen, damn near, goddamn.
That's crazy. They just
Mhm.
let you know, like a motherfucker can market you a certain way or represent you a certain way on TV, demonize you, and nigga make you an enemy. Like nigga, enemy number one, nigga. We all thought Osama was a nigga, some goddamn nigga over there building bombs with wires and shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got a
That's
Harvard
exactly what they did
degree.
with Trump. The media got all these people to hate him.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
You know what's so
They
crazy
called
is
him racist, and niggas
when
had
he was saying
believed
they
it.
was going on a
Like
hoax.
every single day, there was like a new story on Trump. We're like, the
Smear
past couple of
campaign.
years, they don't even talk about Biden. They make fun
Yeah.
of him with memes, but they don't talk about it on the news like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Even all
I ain't
that
gonna
Hunter
lie.
Biden shit that they found in the laptop
Trump,
being real,
They
all that
swept
Trump
shit
is
that
is
under
crazy.
the table.
Yeah. Him
Trump.
smoking
And
crack and shit.
I think
Hold on.
Elon fucking bought Twitter and fucking, pretty much exposed that whole situation too.
Let me
Hunter
say
Biden over
something.
there with platinum.
It's important, man. This is big cuz, you know what I'm saying? Feds, I have no parts of this conversation. Ain't no need for y'all to tap my phone. Ain't no need for y'all to look into me. I don't got nothing to do with none of this. I don't know nothing about nothing, you know what I'm saying? Uh, the end. Y'all continue, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
The
you
end.
gotta, you gotta understand. They already, these algorithms are so fucking goddamn good. They know who give a fuck, who's on it and who's not. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
know who the hard right or left motherfuckers are, who's posting little shit that advocates for this and that. They know your ass don't give a fuck, and you on the low level. Hey, y'all remember when they was talking about the death boxes and in the label system on the mailboxes, and people was either labeled green, red, or orange, and all that shit. Your ass is labeled straight green. They don't give a fuck. They know you ain't on shit. And the orange motherfuckers, niggas is halfway, and the red
Oh,
motherfuckers like, we
Secret
gonna come
Service
kill
will pull
you
up on a nigga.
first.
If they feel like you a threat, they'll pull up to your house. Secret Service. What you was saying about our president?
For real?
Oh,
Man,
yeah, they been
Mhm.
checking niggas' temperature, nigga. A couple niggas
No,
have said the
especially if
Secret
you
Service
we
came to
ain't
their
threatening
house.
them. We just saying, and we really shit. We saying everything good. We saying we fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? We just saying we see how it go, but we know we ain't got no goddamn power to change nothing. We just, you know what I mean, on here talking shit. They know I ain't finna get up out this chair with this lunch. I know that. They like,
Nigga.
sir, you're about to take a good nap, sir.
Send out the wrong
Right.
tweet if you want to. The niggas
Right.
come knocking on your
Except
door.
except when it was Trump. You can say whatever you want about that nigga. Never get in trouble.
Hell no,
Yeah.
they was pulling up on people about Trump.
Yeah.
Look
They
at
have
like
put up on
look
YG.
at the YouTube videos and shit.
Yeah.
People
They
will
have
tell
put
you
up on
they'll pull.
YG.
Actually threatening him though. That's why I said, well, ain't nobody threatening him. Like that's because they was talking about trying to kill him and all that. We
Yeah.
love Trump. We just
Shit,
talking
they
shit
put up
on
on YG for fuck Donald Trump.
Donald Trump song, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going on the record. I'm not saying that I love Trump. I don't like Trump. Fuck Trump personally. You know what I'm
Why you
saying?
don't like
Why
Trump?
not though? Why not though?
Because he was a Nazi. You know what I'm saying? But he did better for our community than a lot of motherfuckers did. I mean, I give you that. But he only did that just to get the black vote, regardless of why he
That's
did it.
fine with me.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
black
I
people
don't think
didn't
so.
even
I
do
just
nothing to get the black vote. They was just black. Kamala ain't did shit since we goddamn put her ass in there.
I
I
think
ain't seen
Kamala
nothing.
only ran just to run, man. She only did that for him to get the black vote to get Democrats in, man. She don't give
yeah.
a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
She done
She
put
ain't did
more.
shit but sit there and
Joe
shut up.
Biden and Kamala Harris done put more niggas in jail than Trump could have thought about doing. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah,
Trump actually had released like I think it was like 7,000 black people.
He
From
released all the niggas that Joe Biden them put in jail with the crime bill.
Trump had released all of them. Yeah.
Shit, but
he did all of that, but still, it's still fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day,
you
huh?
know why Camilla so Harris
Man,
so quiet?
He's a Camilla Harris.
She trying to run for.
Yeah.
She's trying to get a presidency run after this, man. She quiet. She don't want to shake nothing up. If she do too much,
And
they gonna be
Yeah,
like,
she
hell no,
fucked that
bitch, you
one.
can't be president.
they won't
She
win
she
it
fucked that.
again.
like
She fucked
y'all
that
can
one
see me
speech
doing
up,
none of
and they
that shit
told her,
in
"Hey,
my
shut up and
view.
don't say nothing." She fucked that
Yeah,
one thing. Didn't know what she was talking about. They was like, "Go sit your ass down. You sit your stupid ass
Little
down
hoe
somewhere."
bitch.
Yeah. LeBron James is considering retirement. Okay.
Need to consider retirement. Nigga got
Is
swept,
Brian?
nigga.
Nah, he gonna
but
play with
Hey,
his
listen.
son. He
who
gonna play
wanna
with
That's what
his
I'm saying.
know
son.
Is Brian
me to go?
Brian
That nigga
in the
some
NBA?
shit.
You know I don't follow shit.
Bronny or some shit like that.
Is
I mean,
Brian?
Bronny's
Is he in the
next year
NBA
draft.
yet?
Not this one, but the one after.
Okay, so he said he's not retiring until he played with his son. So we
He
know
got
that.
to
He
do
going to
it. He got
college
to do
though,
it this
right?
year.
Then his son
Probably
commit to UCLA.
USC.
Yeah,
But I
Yeah.
called
USC.
that shit when he had his son. I was
They
like,
got they
I mean,
do.
he's gonna play
What do
with his
they do?
son one
Like
day.
1 year? Don't they do like 1 year and then they transfer out?
One and
Yeah.
Go
done.
pro.
Yeah, but it
Can
depends. Like, yeah, it depends on what your NIL talking about. Also, now these days, you sign your contract for NIL, you might be stuck in there a little bit longer. But I guarantee you, he only signed a year.
you can go overseas
Man,
in
he
G
a
League now though.
year. He's out of there in a year. And LeBron gonna play with his son, bro.
But that's if he good enough, man. I really think they just busted that nigga up. I don't know if he really that good.
He's not,
Well, we
Nah, he
gotta
can
see what
ball.
he
Y'all,
do
but he's
in.
LeBron's son. So
Yeah, I
nah, that
mean,
nigga can ball, nigga. Y'all
but that's
tripping.
high school though. You know
not
what I
against
mean?
men.
Like
Y'all
you,
gonna see.
He
when
was
you
looking. He
go
was
to
looking
motherfucking
good.
college, nigga, the shit is totally different. And then
You
when
gotta
you get
understand
an
that
NBA,
the team
I
that he
seen
played on, Sierra Canyon, had like 6 NBA players on it while he was there every year. All them
I
niggas that's
seen
went to the
Mikey
NBA that he
Williams.
played with. Like
I seen that little young nigga Mikey Williams with LeBron's son ass in Knoxville.
that little nigga Mikey Williams a dog, I ain't gonna lie. But he might have just fucked his career off.
Yeah, nah, they said they dropped the charges on that shit.
Oh, he lucky
was
because
that the
nigga
shooting
shot
dude?
into a car with 5 people
Yeah,
in the motherfucker.
that's crazy.
He
Nigga,
lucky.
If they let that nigga from Alabama slide, then they gotta let Lil Bronny slide. Shit.
And that nigga going to play for Memphis with Penny, man. He gonna be there, little Mikey Williams.
They let
Was
that
that the
nigga
one that hit the game winner in Bronny's face?
he might have.
I just saw some that Bronny and them lost the game and dude hit the dagger in his face, and then like hollered at LeBron or some shit after it.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't Mikey though.
That was
No, that
Nah, I
wasn't
thought
Mikey.
that was
no.
I thought that was Melo's son.
No, that was another little Darcy nigga. He turned around and pointed at Brown like,
Yep.
nigga, I do this.
Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Melo's
Carmelo
son
had
better
retired
be
today.
LeBron's son, and they ain't talking about him.
Carmelo's son just got to high school though,
Yeah.
so he got some time.
Mhm. Can he ball though? From
Yeah,
what y'all
he
seen?
played just like Melo. That
Oh,
ISO
word.
ball.
Yeah.
That ISO ball, nigga.
All fucking offense. No kind
That
of defense at all.
don't lead your team nowhere, ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Melo should have sent that nigga to some trainers, nigga. It didn't work for you, Melo. Shit.
Yeah.
ISO
Defense first.
ball.
Nigga, defense first.
And Melo just gives his son a hoodie. Like, there you go, son.
Mhm.
That nigga Gilbert Arenas' son raw too though. He said, nigga, I don't want my kid going to school with all these other kids. He sent them to like a mid-level school, bro, where he by himself balling the fuck out. All these
That's
other
dope.
niggas. Bronny had Scottie Pippen's son on his team. A bunch of little niggas, bro, like that, making it to the NBA or college ball serving.
I want everybody to know that I put a lot of money on goddamn Denver to sweep goddamn Lakers. I just smacked the shit out of the bookie. So it's a turn up for me. You feel me?
My boy up right now.
Hey, come to Cali, fuck with your boy.
Shout out to the Lakers.
Shout out to the Lakers, my nigga.
Weak ass nigga.
Yeah, they got swept. That's surprising right there.
No, it ain't.
It is.
But I'm losing a nice little grip on Boston because I thought Boston was gonna sweep the Heat.
Damn.
It's gonna be a fucking
It might be the other way around tomorrow night.
a Miami and Denver NBA Finals.
I'm betting it again. Denver about to sweep Miami.
That shit about to be so low rated.
You see what goddamn Jokic doing with AD still scoring 30. You know what the fuck he about to do to Bam?
Man,
He about to give Bam that work.
Jimmy Butler about to be out there by himself. Nigga.
Exhausted. Nigga about to be exhausted out there. Jokic looks so damn clumsy when he be playing though. But
them
that
shots
is
be
cold.
falling. Be crazy.
He used to be a fat boy.
Yeah. Let's say 2 female police officers under fire after thinking guy is packing heat, which turned out to be his eggplant. Okay.
I thought you said you weren't packing a weapon.
I don't have a weapon.
You don't have a weapon. Then how do you explain that? What's that?
It's not a weapon. That's my.
That's your. Are you being a wise guy again? That's your dick.
That's my. Yeah.
You better show me because I don't want you carrying a weapon. Let me see if that's not a weapon.
They trying to fuck.
I want
Did
you
that
to
bitch
got
say
it.
you better
that's not a
show
weapon.
me?
That shit fake as fuck. That shit fake. Is that real?
Hell no.
Yeah, that shit fake as fuck.
Shit I seen,
You,
I was like,
you better show me. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
They
Miss
said it was
Bitch.
under investigation.
What's poppin', Miss
We got
Bitch?
Miss Bitch in the thing.
Yeah.
What up, Miss Bitch?
Yo, what happened with Combo? He never came back on?
No, sir.
I ain't seen a nigga combo. Well, he did send me some videos in the DM earlier.
Oh, it's cold to the motherfucker.
I sent him one, but he didn't respond, so I don't know.
Yeah. He'll be back.
Yeah, maybe.
You know how niggas do, man.
Oh, he the manager. He's supposed to be around, right?
Yeah.
Hey, watch this. This is crazy. Since y'all don't be wanting to see shootings. We'll stay away from the shootings. You don't mind, do you, Coop?
Yeah. Shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, Saucony's. Oh my bad. Your shit was freezing up.
Hella bad.
Yeah, I hate
Oh, I
that.
think this
See,
one, this big dude suits everybody.
man, see, and that's why I'm going to buy a computer because I can't even fucking stream shit without it fucking
Get
doing that. I'm mad.
Lenovo, nigga. Lenovo.
Lenovo gang, brother.
You gotta get you some shit with some cool RAMs and shit like that.
So I gotta update the RAM, bro. You know I'm going tomorrow. You'll see on my story. I'm buying a MacBook Air. You'll see me purchasing one. Don't even worry about it. 'Cause that's why I'm just like, you know what? We're not even gonna play with that.
Go to
Why
Best
y'all see
Buy,
this
the
bitch
Apple
over here
Store.
to sleep with her whole life in the curb, bro? This shit don't make no sense.
Is it a white lady?
Is it
Look,
white
kids,
lady?
tell them to drive down to Oklahoma. I got somewhere for her to go.
She can
Really?
come with me.
I'll take care of her. No, we stop.
What you was about to say, Coop? I need something with the RAM and what?
Make sure the Best Buy or Apple Store niggas, you tell them what you're trying to do and what you're using the computer for, so they can get your specs right.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go in there and let their ass know. Just that specifically. Like I want to be able to stream and play shit without my shit glitching. You know
And
what
then
I'm saying?
open up our podcast on every device in that motherfucker and click subscribe.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
do that.
Hell no, I'm just saying, like, I hate that shit. But see, they said the MacBook Air, that's the only one with the 1080p front cam, but it ain't got no fan. So they said be running hot and then it start to throttle. So I was like, I don't even know if that's gonna make it run hot. You know what I mean? Throttle just if I just got two tabs open and want to stream off one and motherfucking play the other one off another one, I should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Cause this streamer shit be killing my phone battery.
Yeah, for real. My battery be down all the time.
Yeah, I don't even play with this shit on the phone. I see
Go
how that
quick,
shit kill my
boy.
shit. I gotta
StreamYard be having your battery dying fast, your fucking phone hot, all kind of shit.
A motherfucker do everything except for what it's supposed to.
They need a damn app for this shit.
Yeah, I can't even see this shit, but these are the cities with the rudest kids. The top. Damn, I can't see that shit.
Let me see if I can blow this shit.
Number 1 is Philadelphia. Number 2 is San Francisco. Is shit Oklahoma City on here? No, Oklahoma City. Oh, yeah, Oklahoma City is on there. Then, but anyways.
Philly, San Francisco, New York, Las Vegas, Columbus, Ohio, Jacksonville, Florida, Louisville, Kentucky, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I be telling niggas Milwaukee crazy, bro. What does that say? Something is it Chicago? Yeah, the Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Los Angeles, Oklahoma City, Austin, Texas, and San Diego, California. See, these are good because they just still images they don't require, you know what I mean? Frame rates.
Damn. Isn't it a beautiful thing to see statistics?
Get
this
your ass out of
motherfucker
here.
here.
Let me take another shot so I can.
No, Philly is number 1. That's crazy.
That don't surprise me. That don't surprise me at all.
Wait. Pull that one back up, Coop. What did I say?
So Cal want to be in the comments, huh?
Oh, call me in the comment. We don't want to be on the show, shit.
Or on his own show for that, man. No, we stop. But man, what's the most painful?
Fuck that.
Man, what's the most painful thing a woman has ever done to you? Ladies,
kick me in the fucking balls twice
and repent from your sins. The most painful thing a woman done to you?
Kick me in the balls twice. That's why I slapped her ass.
I've been to
I
some
don't have a bunch of
painful.
traumatizing women stories. You know what I mean? I've
Scratch
been
my
trying to
dick
have my way out here.
goddamn teeth on my dick while getting head.
Oh
Say that
yeah,
one more
that shit
time.
ain't. Yeah.
He said bit you?
Nah, just scratching my shit. Just scratch my
Oh,
shit.
It
Oh,
might
when
yeah.
they kind of like graze
yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
That shit
Now,
is. Yeah, that shit. You be like, damn, bitch.
me kicked in the balls is number one, but a close number two is some bitch pulled me by my dick, like to her. Just handful of dick pulled me straight to her. That shit, I thought she was gonna rip my shit off. That shit hurt so fucking bad. And had me feeling like a bitch because I was like, okay, 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 okay.
So she
Yo,
had pulled your dick. Like what the?
like white knuckled, like grip, like because I was cool because it was like what Big Cut said, she was trying to be too, you know how girls think they're being sexy, like some porn shit, but they really just being too rough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bitch, I don't need you being rough with me. So she was scraping my shit up. The head was like trash. I was like, all right, okay, chill. And then she's like, get over here. And she just grabbed my dick. And she had me by my dick, like full on, like full grit, and start pulling me toward her, like, because I'm trying to, like, get away from her type shit. She's like yanking me by my dick, bro. That shit hurt so fucking bad. I thought she would tear my shit.
This bitch, I must have been strong as hell.
I would have been
Bro,
sick.
if
I
not
ain't
that,
gonna
it's just
look.
that my dick ain't used to being fucking who gets dragged around by their dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
no.
listen. I never knew that you could break your dick until fucking Santos told us that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that, bro. That shit is crazy.
Mm.
You
Y'all
can
niggas
break that
Break your dick.
motherfucker, man. You gotta take
that
care
be.
of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the viewers out there, man. If you're out there watching, pull up to the panel, click subscribe, like and share. I don't know if y'all out there or what, man.
Hello.
The most painful shit.
Hello.
Fresh after my surgery, bro, I had a tube put in my stomach and a catheter in my shit, nigga. And my baby mama, we be playing hella much all the time, but I think she forgot that my shit was in there. Nigga, she hit me hella hard in my incision.
Mm.
Bam! She like, get up. Nigga, I was in that motherfucker there crying like a bitch. Oh my god, bro. That shit, I just remembered that pain. That shit hurt so bad, bro.
Get the
Man.
spread.
I'm really trying to like remember some painful shit.
Yeah,
All
I'm
my
trying to
shit
think
from like
too.
a kid, like damn near from my sister. Like, you know what I mean? My sister put like one of those 2-fork barbecue forks, like 2-pitch, like
Yeah.
it only got
Yeah.
2 things on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she put it on the fire. Nigga, I sat there and watched her, nigga, put that shit on the fire. And she touched me with that shit. I was like, what the fuck? That
Nigga,
shit sizzled
my
through my
tongue partner
skin.
mama stabbed him with one of them. Nigga,
Damn.
like she was whooping him with it, popping him on his shit, then she just stuck him. Bam, bam. I'm like, oh. We was young
Right
niggas
there.
too, like 12.
That's crazy. I think the most painful thing to me. So me and my little sister had got into a fight. Rest in peace to her. But we was like fighting or some shit. And she had picked up the damn broom and she had hit me so hard in my motherfucking dick with that shit, bro. That shit hurt like a mother nigga. I was down and damn near out. That shit hurt bad. Real bad. That's probably the most painful though.
That's the most painful. I thought it was gonna be that bitch that was fucking your coworker.
Oh man.
Well, see, the nigga Money had said that he didn't want to hear that. So I was like, I ain't even gonna go there.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go there with it.
Never
Nah,
mind.
But
man.
That ain't happened.
We keep it P, man. We gonna keep
anyway,
it P, man.
fuck her
We gonna
too.
step it up.
Yeah.
She gonna be back. She gonna be, Kev, I see your show. You're like a big star. You can tell her, the only way to get back in my graces, show me what that mouth do. In the words of the great Steph the P,
What that mouth do? That's how Steph say it too.
If you
Well,
really
I want to
get her
know
back,
who.
tell her she gotta suck up everybody on the panel.
That's how you do it, bro. You gotta suck all down.
Hey,
All of them.
I'm first.
I'm gonna put a picture
Never
of this
be the
bitch up.
caboose.
And then when
Right
she
now,
does
I'm
it, be
excited.
like, now I can never be with you because you just
I
sucked up
can never
all
be
of
with you, bitch.
Bitch, you done sucked up the homie. You nasty bitch.
Slurple
I
lady. You
told you
know
to
what
do
I'm
it. You
saying?
could have said no.
Right, but you slurped us all up anyway. So hey, we don't need you.
The head was fire too.
Who gonna be the caboose? But it
So I
ain't
know
me.
that
Not me. 1, 2, 3, not me.
Never.
y'all gonna have a good time.
said it
Hey,
a
Kev, I'm kind
minute
of like
ago.
your bestest friend on here, right? So I get seconds.
I called never be a caboose, so I'm second. So I'm first. Fuck it. Kev on some bullshit. Hey,
Yo, but it's
I'm gonna
different
make
with
sure
head though. You know what I mean?
you
Like you can be the last one to get the head, but the pussy,
can
like nah.
go mouthwash it.
Well,
Mouthwash
nah,
it
because she
clean.
probably gonna suck us all raw because bitches they
I
use
ain't getting no
condoms
head
to
with no
suck are
condom, so
prostitutes. Yeah.
I'm first.
Single
Nah,
money.
that's all me, money. I'm going first. If it come to that.
Hey man,
Now after
I'm
me,
just
all you niggas can go ahead and
listen.
Now you already had it, dog.
figure it out.
You already had it. She played
Wipe your
I'm gonna be the
chin.
one to convince her that it's cool. Like, just go ahead, suck me up, and then
you. Come on,
you
just
know what I'm
kiss the
saying?
tip.
I'm cool. Like, don't even worry about it.
Just
Like,
the shaft.
you want to live that
you
life without having to experience this?
and then Matrix probably gonna want to go third, and then we'll just leave. Coop. You give him some special attention. You be like, okay.
Damn.
I'll talk you through it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'll even
Don't
hold up your hair for you.
I'm not gonna let you walk around looking dumb.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck her.
She broke my nigga Kev heart, man.
Yeah, now look, now Kev's back to being a sad. Make him want to start back banging.
Nah, hell no.
Hey, Kev, when you feel like that, just invest in self. Keep working. As soon as you look up, you're gonna be up. Motherfuckers gonna be on you, and that bitch gonna be fat. You gonna be like, yeah, bitch, I'm up. I'm good. I've been working out and shit. You know, I done got swole on y'all ass.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that slapping nigga face swole. Like where you could just slap a nigga, he sit there like, damn, Phil, what you slap me?
What the fuck you slap me for, dog?
Nigga didn't even want to pay.
Nigga just slap you and just ask you
Nigga, you
why.
play too
Nigga,
much,
why?
dog.
Nigga, why?
Why? What did I do?
Hard. Me hard for no reason, and I want to know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight you. I want to know why you did it. You know what I'm saying?
I know you did not just do that, dog. I know you didn't just slap me, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
nah, he ain't even gonna question you because you're gonna be so goddamn. What you say? I was just wondering if I could have my, you know what I'm saying, if I could leave today, if I could go home. All right, you allowed to leave, nigga.
That's crazy.
You guys are silly.
Silly Billy Gumdrops.
Yo, I got a question for y'all though. Which one is better? A ham sandwich or a turkey sandwich?
Turkey. I'm always gonna ham. I like
roast beef.
Turkey,
roast beef, nigga. That ain't even. What are you, white, nigga?
I need
This
ham
nigga
and turkey
is
on
white
my
as
shit.
fuck, nigga.
I usually get all three. I usually get a club, turkey, ham, roast beef.
Subway.
I'm usually ham, turkey, and pepperoni. Goddamn it!
No, nigga, it's turkey all day on mine.
We got
turkey
Oops
make
in
you
the
sleepy.
building.
Oh yeah, you know the nigga Oops, man. He ate a rice sandwich today and an apple.
A rice sandwich.
And nigga had a rice sandwich with apricots on it and
apricots
and strawberry
Hey,
jelly.
man, I gotta take care of something real quick. I'm gonna hop back on here in a second, man.
All right, good.
All right.
Yeah. Nigga said a roast beef sandwich. There's a straight white man in here.
What you doing, Oops? What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? We know the young. We know you been busy, brother. I ain't get to pop in when y'all popped in. What y'all got going on over there, man? Y'all turning up some
bag.
Don't pop on here with your mute button on. What's up,
Fuck you, man.
What's up, nigga? Talk
He's
to
black.
us.
It wouldn't have worked anyway. No, stop. No,
hey, y'all know how y'all be drinking and be smoking and be like, damn, I gotta roll up again because I want to continue drinking and smoking. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are y'all laughing at?
Oh no.
I missed it. Why is it so funny? I want to laugh with you.
Oh man.
This nigga cat's a fool, man.
Oops. Why you pop on here? You ain't talking to us, bruh.
Yo, no.
I done took 2 shots at a Jackie.
What you drinking?
Hold
Money?
Yeah, young gentleman. You
Oh,
gotta be a
the
gentleman.
gentleman
Not
jack.
again, money. You know what happened last time.
You
The
know what
nigga got
happened
mad
last
on this
time.
bitch.
No, you know what I'm saying?
Don't be playing with
Ready
me,
to turn up.
nigga.
Ready to turn up right now, nigga.
You stood up
Turn
like
up,
Will
nigga.
Smith. Nigga, don't be playing with my
Don't you play with my wife.
neck.
That's crazy.
Okay.
This is a damn dope right here. I swear, there's some smoke. We're smokage.
Mm-hmm.
We're smokage in this thing, man.
Nigga
Okay.
Oops done left.
He must really have a good reception on this thing.
Yeah, he eating a rice sandwich.
A rice sandwich right now.
Yeah, nigga.
Y'all ever had one of those dry
white
rice
bread.
patties? Y'all ever had one of
Rice
those
cake.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah,
terrible.
rice cake. Well, it just depends. Like if you get the caramel one or like the
I was
chocolate
gonna say
one.
those are cool.
Yeah,
Those
those are cool.
Those probably the most healthy, are they?
But the plain ones,
You
they
eating
taste like
healthy.
fucking
Paper, styrofoam.
something. That shit nasty as fuck.
Damn, you know what that reminds me of? Wu-Tang again. Y'all remember that Sean Tiger style? It's like, you want to be part of the Wu-Tang.
Man, don't nobody
All they
listen.
wanted was some rice cakes.
No,
You remember that
You
shit?
the only one
Damn.
listening
I
to
don't remember that.
1990s.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang
When did
Clan.
Yo, the only
when did that song come out?
Huh?
When did that Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with? When did that song come out?
Probably like, what was it, like 90-something, 96, 95?
The
That's
only
right,
Wu-Tang
90s.
song that I really remember is Cream. I don't remember none of that other shit.
Cream.
Oh, yeah.
Who's everything around me? Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. That's the only Wu-Tang song that I really know. I don't
What
know
about
none
Gravel Pit? That was a hit.
Sing it. See, I don't even.
My gravel pit.
Nope.
As we go.
Hey, what's that shit?
Back and
You're
forth and forth.
all I need.
Oh yeah, that's
to
Method
get
Man
by.
Mary J.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
my wedding song if I ever get married to a bitch. That's everything right there. Yeah, that's hard. Or Method Man, the actual song, METHOD, man.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And they had the little torture fucking skit before it. I'll fucking sew your asshole shut and keep feeding.
But then Method Man say he ain't touring with them no more or at all. Method
He
Man.
better be there. The fuck?
He said last I heard he said he wasn't touring with him.
And they better not do me like Dipset did at Lovers and Friends. It said Dipset and Cameron wasn't there. Like nigga.
Who was all there then? If Cameron,
it was the rest of them, just not Cameron.
Like Jewels was there.
It was Jewels, Jim Jones, and Freaky Zeke.
Yeah. Yo, why the fuck is Freaky Zeke even there? Like that nigga don't rap or nothing. He don't.
Hype man
He don't do
smack
shit.
any nigga that get out of line. He
okay.
Keep that strong arm with you. Fresh out of prison, ready to strong
Yeah,
arm.
he is snitch.
Who, Freaky Zeke?
Yeah, he on paperwork.
I heard something like that.
Niggas be coming up with all kind of fake ass paperwork and shit. Dude, y'all really
he even did interviews
shit?
about it and everything.
Man,
he tried to justify it, but he told.
I just rewatched one of the videos I did with the baby talking about like some robbery in Miami. He snitched, and everybody kind of breezed over it.
I seen that video, but he didn't really snitch. I mean, if he did snitch, like he had told about him what what he did.
Said was he explained that the fucking promoter was into it with dude, and dude called the promoter over there, and he said he was gonna pay him for $20 to do something today, but he had already owed him for something that was for the next day, and they was trying to do some slick shit. He just told him to get up out of there, but they got into it. But the point is that you was in there telling what happened. So
okay, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You are cooperating.
I was watching this shit like, do I want to do a video on this? Because this nigga snitched.
I thought that was on crimes though. No, stitching like goes for your business part of things.
You said crimes?
Yeah, I thought that was some street shit. I snitching like on some street shit.
So
Well, the
It's like
basically,
baby
if
did.
your boss don't give you a paycheck, and like the only way to do it is to
I
sue the
just
nigga.
swore that
Well, the
you was
That's
the
baby had
snitching,
same.
shot at
Hold
him
on,
though, right?
okay, listen.
huh?
Max, I swear you was the same person that said it didn't matter with the text on shit. It didn't matter what reason you're not supposed to be supposed to
That
stick
was
sitting
street
there,
shit.
do your time. It wasn't street shit because he wasn't on the street shit.
He
What's his name?
was.
Tex Stone was on the tough man shit, trolling him, fucking with him because he just didn't like the nigga. He said it. He just didn't like the nigga. So, we ain't gonna get back in that because we're gonna go back and forth. But the point is that he was talking on some street shit. And this was some street shit. They was doing some street shit. They got
He said it
into
was
it
a
and the nigga.
promoter that didn't give him money.
No, the promoter said that some shit happened. Boom, they scuffed him up, took some money and took his phone. That's what they said.
Oh,
And
the
he went in
promoter
there.
said Baby did that to him.
Yeah, and
And then
he went in there and said that nah, we ain't touch that nigga, we ain't do this, we did this, and this. They try to finesse this nigga out of some money, whoop, and we left. So is that not snitching? You ain't supposed to talk to him at all, right?
So
Right?
even if you are clearing your name, right?
That's what I said. I said
yeah, but
Text on.
that wasn't a street
I said
situation.
Text on was clearing. I mean, not Text on. My bad. Um,
The
what the
baby,
fuck is? Nah, what the
Troy
fuck is
Ave.
this nigga name?
Trav.
Troy Ave is both T's. I was high. Troy Ave was clearing his name because they were trying to say he killed motherfucking Banger and brung the guns in. So he was clearing his name. That's what I was saying then. He's not snitching. He's
But that's
clearing
street
his
shit though.
name.
Him and Tax on the street shit.
No, it wasn't street shit. If that's street shit, then this is street shit. They was doing some business in the streets about
But
20,000.
one of the dude
If you
was a
look in the
promoter though.
street, just because he's a promoter, Troy Ave is a rapper. Tex Stone is a podcast promoter. What you mean? That's
They
business.
were
What do you
street niggas
mean?
before they were any of that shit.
And so is the baby and the nigga that they was doing business with because they was finessing another nigga trying to do a finesse on him. So what you yeah. So it's like if he's snitching, he's snitching. You ain't supposed to be in there clearing nothing up. You supposed to let them do their job. You talking about, what you in the interview talking about, no, what you need to do is go in there and talk to dude to see why they was doing this and this and this. You basically dry
Oh
snitching.
yeah, it's snitching there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. I watched the shit over. I'm like, hold on. This nigga
I
down
mean,
there in there
if there are two
snitching.
street niggas doing street shit and then they get the cops involved, then yeah. But if it's like I'm an artist, this promoter's fucking me out my money, I mean that's the only way you could do it.
No, it wasn't that. It was like they pulled up, they brought another nigga. The nigga, they was trying to finesse the nigga, and some shit happened. They get into it, you know what I'm saying? And they scuff the nigga up, take his phone, and take some money out of his pocket and get up out of there. That's real nigga shit. Oh, y'all on some bullshit. We get into it, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to tell them what happened. You supposed to let that shit. I don't know what
Mhm.
happened. Give me a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You in there explaining and telling them to go talk to the first nigga that came because it was really his fault. He the one that did this and that and blah, blah, blah. That's snitching. According to you, like even if you're trying to clear your lane, let
No, I
them do
mean
their job, right?
if he really put hands and shit on somebody, I mean that's
They
that's
took his
assault,
phone.
nigga. It's assault. So I mean, and you're a hood
They took
dude,
his
and
phone. They said they took his
but I'm
phone.
saying
And
it sounded like the situation was more business related. But then if they took it another way, physically assaulting him, that's different. I wouldn't consider it
well, if you
snitching
a
if he got
street
a
nigga,
lawyer and sued the
you a
dude.
street nigga that just you know what I'm saying, sock the nigga out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And now
you got to
you in
decide
here,
which way you're gonna go. You can't be like, look, we
right?
gonna be on this shit, pack you out, but then later we gonna tell on you. Like
Exactly.
you got to say straight up, oh, you trying to finesse me on my money? I have a contract. I'm gonna go sue you, which means I might have to talk police, but I'm gonna
Exactly.
sue you. I can't do both. You
Nah,
can't.
they scuffed. They try to scuff him up. Pittsburgh T in the building. What's up, brother?
What up, Pittsburgh?
What's up, fellas? What's happening, fellas? What y'all on,
A
man?
big dog.
We talking
Is the
about a whole
baby a
bunch of shit.
snitch? Is the baby a snitch for telling the police to go talk to the other guy that came in and tried to finesse him out of some money? They had to scuff him up and they took his phone and took his little money and got up out of there. But then he told the police to go talk to that guy. Is that snitching?
Well, I wouldn't know because I'm not a street dude because I'm snitching. That's the text
He
nigga.
said,
I'm
I'm
snitching on the snitch.
He said,
But I
I'm
ain't doing
calling
no.
the police.
Oh, look, I'm a snitch for my own good in case I have to do something. I told them folks they ain't do nothing, So hey, man, I had to do what I had to do. I mean,
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing to do with that part of
I'm
it.
kind
That's
of.
yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat. The like the person that I am now today. Yes, I will tell on your ass. That's
You
just what
can't
it.
ever go back to your.
Oh, I can go back. Most definitely. But
I just heard what he said. He said you can't never go back to your.
oh, I can definitely go back. As a matter of fact, shit, I had went over that way today. But
Not I'm talking about after you snitch. If you snitch,
oh,
You
okay.
see, you
Well,
can't be a civilian and a gangster, man. If you go over to civilian, you gotta stay there.
But
Coop, you
why do they
sleep?
call? But why is that a civilian? Ain't that like civilian? Like
being a
what
human being,
civilian?
you
being
ain't
a
going
human
to
being.
war. You ain't out here in the war.
But what
You ain't.
war is
You
it?
ain't.
What war y'all in? I
It's a
don't
war on
get
the
it. The
streets,
war
man.
If you are
that ain't no
doing
war,
anything
man.
illegal shit or something like that, like you're pretty much in the streets, right?
Yeah, but that's not a war.
It
You get
is.
to
Yeah,
call
it
the
You
is.
wouldn't
man your
understand
bed
because
at
you're
night.
not in the streets,
Hey,
right?
like
You
you
said you
said, you
wasn't
wouldn't
in the streets.
understand. You're not a street nigga, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
you're
but
not in
like,
the streets, so you wouldn't
But
understand.
for war, people that go to war, they go to a whole nother country. They not sleeping in the bed.
Sometimes,
Like
yeah.
sometimes the
that
war
ain't
is
no
civil.
It's
war,
Have
called
bro.
you
Y'all
ever
civil
ain't
been
in
in
war.
a
no
gang,
It's
war.
called
Pittsburgh?
civil war.
No, and that's for young people too.
It's
That's
in
mostly
the
uh,
bumblebees.
okay.
I
So correct
was
me if I'm wrong. People who go
I
to
was a
gangs, isn't
stingray.
that
Nigga, what the
usually?
fuck is that?
Yeah, but
I
ain't
was
that usually like teenagers?
No.
Isn't it?
purple
Is it
turtles.
the initial like initiation? Isn't that usually like teenagers and shit? Like usually.
For what?
It should be.
Yeah,
Could
it should
happen at
be.
For a
any time,
gang?
though. I've seen people damn near 30 get put on.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
but
get involved in it. Like, nigga, you damn near 30, bro. What the fuck are you doing over here, bro? Get your dumb ass home somewhere.
But
You
that's
ain't
what I'm
no
saying.
jail.
Usually, initially, those are mostly. I'm not gonna say all because people stay in there for who knows how long. But people who initially sign up for that shit, ain't they? They usually teenagers around their age, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think those rules are what they are, and then you got to think of where those people are too as they evolve. So you're talking about somebody as a teenager that they get all these so-called quote unquote street rules, and they're becoming a man. And some of that shit, man, it's just like when you sign up for a political party or you sign up for a religion. Some of that shit you ain't gonna agree with as you get older. And I mean, it is what it is. You're part of the group. So I guess by way of osmosis, you sign up for all of it. But man, I don't mean you got to agree to all that shit.
Mm,
That's how I look at it. I could be wrong.
yeah. Well, let me say this. I'm not the typical snitch. Like, like I'm not just out here telling on motherfuckers and shit like that. But if it looks like I am going to go to jail behind some shit that another motherfucker did, yes, I will tell on your ass. But I'm not
That's all
just,
I was saying with
but
the
I'm not,
Troy Ave shit.
but I'm not going to the police be like, oh man, I think that my neighbors are selling weed or some weird ass shit like that. Like I don't give a fuck about what you do.
Mhm.
But if they come over here knocking on my door and it's looking like I'm going to jail, I'm telling on your ass, bro. I got kids to pick up in the morning, my nigga. Like, and whatever happened after that is just what the fuck is gonna happen. But yeah,
But the other part of that is why the dude who really did the shit, when if that's your man's and he see you jammed up, why he ain't raising his hand? Why he gonna let you take that?
I can't fuck with them no more after that. I can't fuck with them no more after
Uh,
that.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm not gonna, if you telling me I shouldn't snitch, but you know you did the shit, you know I'm finna take a ride, and you ain't saying that now is that a snitch?
Mm,
Should Buddy take a
Man,
ride?
nah, man.
I
It's
don't believe
really,
in that
it's
shit no
really,
more.
it's 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 crazy because back in the day, motherfucker could stuff something in your seat and you ain't supposed to say that ain't mine. That's buddies. You know
That's
what I mean?
bullshit.
But we got big cuz back in the building. But nowadays, man, niggas need to stand on their business. They need to not be moving sloppy and putting themselves in situations. As long as I ain't out here, like say you get in the car with me and you got your shit with you, but you ain't supposed to have nothing on your phone. As long as I was doing everything I need to do, you know what I'm saying? And boom, boom, boom. And you know what I mean? You gotta stand on that. I ain't like was out here speeding or doing some dumb shit, swerving or da 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 da. But now, just because for whatever reason we getting pulled over and you got it on you and you want to stuff it in my seat, I'm supposed to go to jail for it.
Hell
We both
no.
in the same situation, but you stuffing it? Nah, man.
No,
You
fuck
gotta stand on something. You gotta be around motherfuckers with morals and principles that know that the shit that they facing and they understand that's your shit, bro. You gonna stand on yours and I'm gonna stand on mine.
that's a fact. Yep.
Straight up.
Because if they come asking me whose gun is it,
He said
at
he gonna
first
tell
I
us
might
that.
be like I'll be like, man, honestly, yo, all I know is this is that I didn't have a gun when I got in the car. And then if
Bro,
they be like,
who
hey,
did
bro,
that?
well, you know what?
Wasn't it
You are
just a
going to
rapper that
jail.
said, "Oh, that
That was
was
his
Gunna"?
gun.
That
Gunner,
was
yeah.
Gunna. Yeah, that was Gunna that said it wasn't his gun.
Mm.
But damn, that's crazy. You can't even say that it's your gun or
I know,
anything.
like,
You just gotta be quiet and
That's,
shut the fuck up
that's
and go
like
get
what
your
Young
lawyer.
Joe did the Spody.
Young
I don't even remember what happened.
Young Joe snitch? Or
Yeah,
supposedly snitch?
Young Joe and Spody got pulled over with a strap in the car, and Joe was just like, that shit ain't mine. Shit ain't mine. It's over there.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, like, hey, I fuck with Dro for that. Because nigga,
But
look, the
Spody
shit
a bitch, because Spody
it's
should
not
have took
mine.
his own goddamn charge.
Facts.
My thing is, you let it play out till court, and then if they
Nigga,
try to
man,
put it on you,
fuck all
then
that. Nigga, I got shit to do. I don't got time to be fucking around in
Shit.
in
He
motherfucking
said,
court and
nigga.
shit because
shouldn't
you
be
didn't want
banging then.
to
Shit, don't get caught by the
because
cops.
you didn't want to fucking own up to your charge. Nigga, fuck you. Take that shit.
But then what if it's something you knew of ahead of time? Like he tells you, hey, bro, I got my strap on me. All right, bro, it's cool. And then the cops come, hey, no.
But it's
Like,
still that nigga strap, cuz.
yeah,
If it's your
exactly.
strap, take your goddamn charge, nigga.
Take your charge, bro.
yeah, but that's a
Because
risk
I'll
you
punch
taking
on
off
your
top
ass
of just having it in the car.
Nah,
in
I
front of
don't
the
take no
motherfucking
risk,
police,
nigga.
nigga.
Around with you. You supposed to be a real nigga. You supposed to take your charge no matter what.
That's a fact.
Yeah, why real niggas don't? Why these so-called quote unquote real niggas don't want to go to jail? You a real nigga? Take your ass to jail.
That's why I said
Nobody
let it
wants
play
to
out
be
in
in jail.
jail
Nobody.
until it comes down to them trying to set this on. And if they say, look, money, the jury finds you guilty, then hey, nah, that's me. But you gotta tell right when you get pulled over, hey, never mind, let him go. It's all on me. Like the fuck? I'm guilty.
Yeah, but if your homeboy getting jammed
You
up
guys got a
behind
book
that shit,
that's a small charge. Gun charge, you just both ride it out, and if they get the
hey,
wrong
look,
dude, then you speak
Who
up.
has time for that bullshit though, man?
Max,
That's
if
what it
I ain't got
is.
no charges,
That's
if
it.
I ain't got no charges, every charge is a big charge.
How
I
you
don't know
gonna
what you talking
be a
about.
busy gangbanger, man? I don't got time for that. I go to the library tomorrow, get groceries.
But they not speaking from the
Nigga, I don't
gangbanging
gangbang no
perspective.
more.
Ain't nobody
They speaking
gangbang, bro.
from the civilians perspective.
Yeah, well, if you're a civilian, that's totally different.
Yeah, nigga,
Man,
look,
I don't get y'all with the
I'm
civilian
reformed,
shit.
Anybody
What
nigga.
have
about
to establish
who's
your
the war
car right away.
against?
That's not my officer.
Who
It's
the
my
war
cousin.
against, man?
Who gun is
Who the
that?
war against?
Other niggas.
Huh?
Who's the war against? That's what I'm saying. There's got to be other niggas, right? So niggas
Yeah,
killing
other
niggas is
hoods.
war.
Yeah.
But
What's your problem with it? What's your problem with it being called a war
Because you got young black
or a
men running around
civilian?
saying that you got young black men killing other young black men, talking about they soldiers and they're killing each other. That's not a
Who's
war.
saying they're soldiers? Your qualm was with the word civilian, but nobody's calling themselves soldiers.
Well, yeah, they are
So if you're not a
how we
civilian, what
articulate
are they?
somebody that's not actively gangbanging, and gangbanging is considered a war. Like they in the streets every day. It's no, pause on their shit. They're actively in the streets. So that's why it's like, if you're not actively in the streets, you should be able to live the life of a normal person that ain't in the streets, gangbanging and doing all of that. You're a civilian. You're just a normal person. You're a citizen. You're just like, you're not with all of that. You know what I mean? But once you get into the streets, you're in the streets.
A gang member got PTSD just like a nigga at war.
No, they don't, bro.
It depends on.
That's not the same thing, bro.
On how
it's not even close to. Yeah, that's not remotely close to being the same thing.
Nah, bro.
That's a false parallel. It's not even close to being the same.
They actually know the people they're killing. That's even worse.
Yeah, it's not even remotely close. You're talking about your neighbors. You're talking about people you grew
That's what
up
I'm
with.
saying.
Those are
It's
the people
worse
that
being
you're
at
killing.
war with people you
Yeah,
grew up with your whole life.
Right.
Listen, a
But
nigga
it's
in the
not.
war, cuz a nigga in the war, they going to find the motherfucker. They got a purpose to go out there and look for that nigga. A nigga in the gang could be walking down this block and get banged for nothing, cuz they don't even gotta be on no bullshit. What the fuck you mean?
He don't
What are you saying,
understand. He
bro?
already said that
That's not.
he don't.
No, no. What
But
I'm saying is like the
but you
parallel
speaking
of
from a
war
place of
shit. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go say what you're saying.
no. No, I was just saying that you don't
In war, a nigga
really
don't even know what they
comprehend.
fighting for. They don't even know
You
they
not.
just fighting just cause they fighting, just cause they getting paid. A nigga in the streets just
So,
fighting just because this is street.
so what's the difference? The dudes in the streets, do they know what they killing each other for all the time? What you trying to say? It's the same thing.
I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. The PTSD from fighting in the war is the same thing from fighting in the streets. It's a war. It's a war. It's niggas shooting and killing over bullshit. That's what I'm saying.
No, but the dudes in the actual military are the reason that we ain't speaking Chinese and Russian, and that we got the freedoms that we got. Dudes can gangbang, and the world, the United States population is not benefiting from that. When dudes fly, get in a boat or a plane or whatever they do, and they go to another country and they steal resources, and they fight for them. That's why the United States is strong. That's why we got these phones that we own.
Okay,
That's why we got the rights we
so
got.
Pittsburgh
So
Steve.
that's not the
Let me
same
ask you
thing,
this.
bro.
Let me ask you this. So how you think the CIA is moving all this dope and shit that they getting? You don't think that you ain't never heard of Freeway Ricky Ross? You don't think that
Of
they're employing
course,
these gangs? You don't think they supplying these gangs? How you think that they getting all these straps? So it's like,
that's a small
yeah,
percentage of that, bro.
yeah, but it
That's a
is a
small
percentage
percentage of
though.
that. And
But
you
it
got to think
is.
like the issue is when we mischaracterize things, even though we know they wrong and we just ride out with this stuff, that's a problem because we didn't give ourselves these characterizations. We accept these things and we run on with them, and then later on we have a problem with them because that's wrong. We shouldn't be like teenagers running around killing each other. They should not be called soldiers when they're killing each other with no purpose and no qualm and no
Nobody
nothing, no
calling them
benefit to
soldiers. We
nobody.
just calling y'all civilians if you're not
Okay,
in this
so
quote unquote
so they're
war.
not okay. So let's do it the other way. So if they're not civilians, what are
The motherfuckers, the
Soldiers.
niggas is civilians.
they? Exactly. See, we dance in the game.
Yeah, I mean the U.S. military is a gang too, so it's a difference. The police are a gang
Yeah,
too, same shit.
LAPD is a gang for sure.
Bro, so you think
But we need
without
the
the United
police.
States
We don't need
military,
gangs.
we need the military
Like,
too. With that, we don't
like
need
speaking of,
gangs. Yeah, without the
We
military,
need
you
all
wouldn't have the
factions of
benefits you.
success.
I
We
mean,
wouldn't
Yeah, you don't
honestly,
have
need no
look,
gangs,
look,
bro.
we need gangs in the way they were originally invented, not the way they ended up being, to protect citizens against the police and all that shit and racist people and whatnot. Like to protect their neighborhoods, yeah, that would be cool, but they don't do that shit no more. So
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean that's a whole nother thing. I mean, that's just like churches and religions and politics. Everything started off one way, and by the time it gets to where it is now, it's completely different.
it's
I
never
mean, so
gonna die though.
that's
That's the thing, man. That's like
I don't
it's
know.
like the abortion conversation. It's like regardless of which one you prefer, it's never going away. So we can say like, yeah, in theory, it would be great if there's no street gangs and just everyone killing everyone they grew up with. But in actuality, that shit will never stop.
no.
No, but I just mean the mischaracterization when we use certain terms, man. We shouldn't be using certain terms. We should just call things. We shouldn't be
A
trying to pretty up
civilian.
things that are ugly. Like
You
civilian,
saying
what that mean?
civilian? That
Yeah, that's
means
what I'm
that
saying.
you're
So if
not.
they're not
That
civilian,
means you
what are
are
they?
just a normal person. You're a citizen.
man,
Not
it's
active.
just because it's
You just keep
goddamn.
focusing on the semantics, man. You focusing on the wrong
Words mean
thing.
stuff, bro. So you don't think words mean stuff? Words mean a lot.
I
Just like
feel like
when the
that word
Clintons were
means
calling
exactly
black.
what we're articulating. A civilian, a citizen, somebody that's not involved with, you know what I mean, anything additional. They're
Words
not
mean stuff,
gangbangers.
bro. Words mean stuff, bro.
So you
Like we,
think a motherfucker in the army putting their life on the line more than a motherfucker in the projects?
I'm not saying no life is more valuable than the other life. They're just
Nah,
in
that
two
ain't what I
different
asked you. I ain't say
situations.
was somebody more valuable. I said was somebody putting their life on the line the same way.
That's not the same thing. It can't be the same way, bro. It
Oh
cannot be the
yeah,
same way.
you're not from the streets then.
That ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, even if
It's got
like
everything to do
streets
with
are,
this. That's the whole conversation, my nigga.
no, it doesn't. Okay, so how are you able to be on the streets and be free and do what you want with no military? What
And
happens
nigga,
if we have no
what the
military?
fuck you mean? We got our own guns. That's what we do. We militarize ourselves.
Bro, your gun, your little whatever little gun you can get is not going to stop a military force upon your land.
Hey,
Like
you know
that,
why we ain't never? You know why
Have
we
you
ain't
ever
never
heard
had
of
no war?
Haiti? You
My
ain't
nigga,
never
you
heard
know
of
why we
Haiti,
ain't
huh?
never had no war on the U.S. ground? We ain't
Nigga,
never
we
had
are
no.
Never
not
heard of
Haiti,
Haiti.
bro.
and
We
they didn't
ain't
have no
never.
rail guns.
We
They
ain't
didn't have
never
no
had no
fighter
war.
jets back then. They didn't have
Hey,
no
We are
yeah,
fighter
the
jets
most.
back then. They
we
had
do
Armed
not
no
stand a chance
country.
against the U.S.
nuclear
We are
government.
weapons.
the most
Hell no, not
armed
at all.
country in the
We ain't
world,
never
bro.
had war on U.S. soil because so many
We are
guns. Like it,
right.
the nigga, the numbers of guns in the U.S. outnumbers the people in the
The
U.S. by like
most
4 to 1.
armed
My nigga,
country
there's more
in the
guns in the U.S.
world.
than everywhere else in the world.
But military, the
Promise you.
military
That
got
has
so much
nothing to
shit,
do with
bro.
it,
They
bro.
got scientific
Yeah,
shit.
military got
That's
Like,
got
shit.
there's
We
no
ain't
everything
even
way
to
in
seen
do
it.
with it, my
hell
nigga. That's everything to do with it. Like I don't see how you don't see that, my nigga.
they got
Bro, you
airstrikes,
wait,
all kind of shit. We don't
wait a
stand a
minute.
chance.
Do y'all know where all the nuclear weapons are now? Most of the
Yeah,
nuclear
I
weapons, they're
live.
not
Listen,
in
my
this.
nigga. Listen, my nigga. I live
No, but
20
wait, let me
minutes.
finish.
No,
No,
but
but
hold
wait, let
on,
me
hold on. Let me
finish.
tell you. You asked a question. Let me answer it real quick before you finish what you're saying. I live 20 minutes away from a nuclear power plant, my nigga. It's a nuclear power.
That's not where the weapons are, bro. The weapons are on the submarines in the ocean. They had them strategically placed all over the fucking world. That's why you ain't getting invaded. It ain't got nothing to do with our couple little weapons we got at our house. It's the weapons that they got in the ocean. It's the weapons they got in the air that's constantly patrolling us. That's what's stopping you. It ain't got nothing to do with your personal
My nigga, you
weapons. You
asked
don't
me a
have
question
nothing to
about
stop that.
knowing where nuclear weapons are, my nigga. I know where nuclear weapons are 20 minutes away from me.
They in the ocean, bro. Most of the nuclears, they're in
No,
submarines.
they
That's where
not. They in
most of
the
the nuclear.
building, my
Yes,
nigga. They
they
got.
are.
Alright,
It's
cuz.
that's
You
where
know
they
better.
move most of the subs, bro. Why? Okay, so why would they? Okay, let's say you right. Let's say all the nuclear weapons are on U.S. soil. What good does that do in China? Want to invade you? What good does that do you?
So do we
Why
only
would
have
they even do
one or do
that?
we have multiple? Do we not only have one or do we not occupy multiple countries in multiple different positions to be able to protect ourselves from multiple different angles, bro? You acting like it's
We
one
do.
ship in one. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm
No,
asking for.
I
That's what all
said
these different.
most of the nukes are in submarines in the oceans. That's where most of the nukes
But
are.
that's
They're not all of them. That's most of them.
But you do know that's the only what they gonna tell you, my nigga. They're not gonna tell you really what they doing. They ain't gonna tell you really where the nukes are, my nigga. They only gonna tell you
Oh my
10% of
god.
what's really going on.
right.
Okay,
If you
so
can
where the
learn this
nukes
shit on
at?
YouTube,
Where the
what you
nukes at,
think the
bro?
motherfuckers in China and Russia
Nobody
gonna do,
knows.
bro? They're not gonna. They
It
fuck
would be
around
of
and
no
tell you some
benefit
shit.
for our
You don't
like
even know if they really there
the
in real
average
life, my
man
nigga.
is
That's
not gonna
just
know
a
where the
joke
fucking
to them.
nukes are. You
Okay,
gotta be
so
a
but
high
that's
Listen,
power
if
military
you can learn it
leader
off
to know shit
YouTube,
like that.
bro, it's probably a lie, bro. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? If
So
you're learning this shit
but
off
the
YouTube,
idea
you
that
don't have no
your but the
military clearance, bro.
bro, but your idea that your weapon, your shotgun, or however many guns you got, is our reason that people aren't invading us is because we personally can have guns. That's ludicrous, man.
No, my
It's
nigga,
We
that's a
personally
fact,
have
it's a
my
nothing to
nigga.
do
fact.
That's
with
a
that.
fact. That's a
That's
fact of life,
ludicrous,
my
man.
nigga.
So
That's a
so
fact of
why
life.
why Russia invade Ukraine? Because they got plenty. They got for every person over there. They got plenty of weapons. That shit don't mean nothing. It's a
Because
military to
over
stop
here,
people from going in.
if you ever looked at U.S. on this country and see how small U.S. is, we got 10 times the weapons that goddamn Ukraine and Russia got put together, my nigga.
If
And
they
Bro,
it's
drop
small
a
ass
bomb,
stuff.
all that
if
shit,
you don't have
every
bombs, fighter jets, nuclear
bro,
weapons,
if they
that's
drop a
what
bomb,
stop
bro,
them, man.
it's over. Like
Yeah.
your gun is not gonna be able
Wait. Hey,
to do
because
shit.
your argument isn't that we could take on a military force with our guns. It's just the fact that we have guns so we can regulate ourselves.
Nah, my argument is like a fight ain't just in the air and on the water. A fight is on the ground. And the fight has got to be won on the ground because you got to take the grounds that you're going after. And if you can't take the grounds that you're going after, they take guns, they take manpower, they take people shooting. And we got people here shooting more than anybody else on this goddamn planet.
Exactly.
Bro, you can't. A
Yeah, but
military,
if
a
they bring
trained
a
military
jet or a
personnel, that's not
drone
the
or a
same, bro.
tank, it's over.
Come on, man. Yeah, bro. Well,
Yeah,
whatever
it's a
gun,
new
because
day.
most
All
people don't
this
know how to shoot
day doing
anyways. Just
something different, my nigga. What you think COVID was? That was a goddamn trial period to see what motherfucking nuclear war was.
huh?
Not nuclear, I'm sorry, biochemical. Let me say it the right way. There was a trial. They killed millions of people just on goddamn releasing a goddamn virus. My nigga, they was trying some shit.
Well, who's the they? Because a lot of it went global. So who's the they?
The government is where niggas population control. We can't keep growing. We can't grow goddamn land.
Well, who's the they? Are you talking about the U.S. government or you talking about another country? Which
I'm
government you
talking
talking about?
everybody. Everybody.
Well,
Population
who?
control is real, my nigga. You don't believe in population control?
No, because they actually increased how many people they can have in Asia. They can actually have more kids in Asia because they don't have enough people. So that population control stuff is BS. They don't have enough people. They're actually like those countries that have limits on how many kids you can have. They increased it. That's a fact.
Alright, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You see things the way you see things, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you probably one of them people that don't believe you should have a gun. you
I
probably
got
one of
plenty of
them people.
guns. I got plenty of guns. I got plenty of guns. Yeah, I got
You probably
guns.
one of them people that put your hands up when people say freeze.
I'm the people that say what? Say it again. I
Put
couldn't
it
hear
up
you.
to that damn high point on this TV no more, on this goddamn camera no more.
Hold on.
Don't
Hold
you
on.
put that high point on here no more.
Hold on. I
He
got
said,
one
hold
more.
on, look at the other
Hold on.
world.
Hold on.
Look, if you gotta take, look, it took too long. It's supposed to be 3 seconds, 3 shots. You
It took you way too long, my nigga. Way too long. You don't got enough guns. I can promise you that.
Hold on.
he said, hold on. Look, you confused. It took you too long. It took you too long. You don't even know where the shit at. He like, where the shit
I'd
at?
have shot that nigga 10 times by now.
Right. He
No,
did.
I got them all over. I got them all over the house though. So
Yeah, he said, hold on, where are they? I don't know. I was looking. That's why he said, look at the camera. Hold on, let me cut this off.
it just depends on where I'm at inside
It
the
should
house.
never depend on where you at. That's your problem.
Yeah, but your gun ain't gonna start no military force, bro. That's
Yo, but I got
ludicrous,
little
man.
kids, so
Nah, it's not, my nigga, but you're missing the point, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if they drop a missile on anybody's house, yeah, they lose the war. But wars are lost on the ground. It ain't just nuclear. A nuke has only been dropped one time.
Hiroshima.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we dropped it, and we dropped them twice. No, they was dropped twice. We dropped them. America dropped them shits. So that's why they don't fuck with us.
But now you're saying that they're gonna drop them on their own people.
No, I'm saying why other countries don't fuck with us is because we drop nukes.
Bombs. Where are all these army people families gonna go?
I said we drop the nukes. That's why we don't get fucked with. We drop nukes. That's why they don't fuck with us.
They're sitting against our own people or whatever, right?
but a nuke didn't end the war, my nigga. A nuke stopped a part of it.
So the fear of a nuke is what stops war. Like that's why we run around to stop other countries from getting nuclear weapons, bro. Like the idea of nuclear warfare, just the idea of it. When countries have the capability of having nuclear weapons, will stop wars, man.
You know history, right?
Yeah.
You know history, so no matter what, my nigga, every great power in history, no matter what, and history repeats itself. No matter what, every great power falls, and we've been at the head for a long time, my nigga.
So what does that mean, bro? That ain't got to do with a gun.
It means at some point somebody gonna get on our ass. Hopefully we ain't on this earth when it happens, but somebody gonna get on our ass.
Might be Russia.
That's BRICS. BRICS already finna do it.
Man, BRICS ain't gonna do shit, man. Just get y'all to buy more cryptocurrency. BRICS ain't gonna do shit.
Do you know China outnumber us like 13-1, my nigga? And then the Bible is say when them motherfuckers outnumber us 9-1 or 11-1, I want to say accurately 11-1, that's the end of the world.
Bro, come on, man.
China's army is bigger than the whole U.S. population, my nigga. How do you win that war?
How
But
they
you
get
know, most of the wars are now done electronically through cyber, right? That's why we don't really have physical wars anymore. Most of that shit is done through cyber, where they breaking in our shit, we breaking in their shit, we breaking in their
Nigga, that's
power
not
plants,
really.
their
I
water
mean,
plants.
that's a weak
That's not
ass
a
war.
war.
That's today people war. That's not really a war, my nigga. That's not a gunshot. That's shutting down the internet, my nigga. That's not a war.
Power plant, shutting down the power plant what people might need for hospital and life. That's not no war. Shutting down your water supply, that ain't no war. Like what you talking about, bro?
Nigga, you can't shut
Listen,
down the
bro.
water supply over here from China.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, bro. You never heard of air gap, brother? You never heard about? You know what air? Look up what air gap means. Look up what air gap.
Have you looked
is.
up?
Look up
Have
what
you
that
looked
is.
at something called water bottles? What the fuck, nigga?
What happened?
Have you looked up something called water bottles?
Watermelons? What you said?
Water bottles, purified water.
bottles. Yeah. You ain't got enough purified water to run major cities, bro. You don't. Not for no sustained time. You can't do it.
So you think we can make nuclear weapons, but we can't find something to purify water?
We don't have it. Well, okay, so the power plant, the water
No,
supply gets
nigga,
shut off
you don't
for
have
your
it.
city.
You don't have it, but they got it.
Who got it? They don't have it. What are you talking
My
about?
nigga,
They
you
don't
can
have
go
it.
you can go on Amazon right now and buy something that you can go to a lake that's dirty as fuck and you can suck and pause. You can use a straw, drink that water, and it'll make it purify for you to drink, my nigga. Right now on Amazon for $20.
Bro, it's too many recent events that didn't happen where these people ain't got no purified water. We
Man,
got
but you can't
hurricanes
talk
right
about
now
it,
that
and I'm gonna
hurt.
tell you, you can talk about it,
We
and I'm
got,
telling you they can do it, but somehow you still don't see it.
bro, they got hurricanes right now that happen in Florida. These people don't have no water, nothing going on for months at a time while they rebuilding shit. So what you saying in theory, that sounds great, but that's not what we have in practice.
We definitely got
You
it.
talking
It's
about on
just
a
not to the
small,
masses.
you talking
My
about on
nigga,
a
it's not
small
to the
scale.
masses. The masses can't afford it, but they got it. They got it for the people that can afford it.
Okay, so like I said, if a country does a bite or does a hack where they go ahead and mess with your infrastructure, then you can't do nothing about that, bro. Like wars happening all around us all the time. That's why they keep making all those shows about that shit. That's why people interested in ex-CIA, FBI people. Because that shit's happening all the fucking time. It's not a new concept.
Look, this
That's
whole
something we
shit.
always have to be defend
This whole
against. So your
conversation
weapons
ran
can't
off on
stop.
some other shit. This whole conversation ran off on some other shit. The same thing that I'm still sticking with is that niggas in the projects, niggas in gangs, niggas that's out here in these streets, it's got the same PTSD from motherfuckers that's in the military. That's still not gonna change, my nigga. They all going through a war. They all goddamn life and death. They still dealing with it day to day. It's really happening out here, my nigga. There's no different in the army than these niggas in these streets.
Bro, that's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing. If the army if dudes in the gang stop gangbanging today, nothing will change for the regular person.
That's not really in these streets can say that. You're not from the hood. I can obviously tell you're not from the hood. You're not from the streets out here like that. You can't be from the streets and think that.
Bro, you can't listen, even you. Okay, let's say person from the streets. So if the military doesn't exist, what's the difference between the military not existing and the gang not existing? Which one would affect you?
The military existing or not existing, the police existing or not existing, I'm still living my same life. I'm not gonna call the police if something happened. If something happened around me, I would never call the police, my nigga. I would police my own shit. I don't need the police in my life. I'm one of them people that say defund the police. I don't need them. I'm not a civilian.
Bro, you wouldn't be in America. You'd be in a whole nother country if you didn't have the military.
Nah, in America, my nigga, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm still gonna try to survive. I don't give a fuck where you put me at, my nigga. You can give me a goddamn
All right.
spear and a goddamn rock, my nigga, and I'm gonna try to live. There's people that's out here
Bro,
that's gonna go and get it, that's gonna fight for their life, and there's people that ain't. There's winners and losers in this world. And I like to think myself as a winner, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
bro, okay? So when you go to other countries and you travel, and you go to other countries, they're what we call military. They don't move like our military moves. Their police do not move like our police move, bro. Like you're talking about under the construct that we have now, where we have a military force, and then we have local police or state police. These other countries don't have that same setup. So without the
They don't.
military, you're not even living the way that you're living
You
right
right,
now.
my nigga. They don't have the same setup because they don't have the same issues. We gotta have different setup because we got so many fucking guns out here, my nigga. There's so many guns on these fucking streets that they gotta have something to try to combat it. These other people in these other countries don't have weapons like we have. That's what I've been trying to say from the beginning. It's different out here. It's different on these streets, my nigga.
Bro, that
It's
don't matter,
fucked up
man.
out here.
So you think so do you think the guns, the effect of American citizens having a bunch of guns, you think that makes it more or less fair for American citizens? Because black people still getting mistreated with all the fucking guns that they got. It don't make a difference.
That wasn't the conversation we was having, my nigga. That wasn't the conversation we was having. Because
And then there's other countries that don't have guns and they still mistreating black. You're still in the same situation with or without the guns. The countries that don't have the large mass of guns, you're still getting mistreated, bro.
They wouldn't be mistreating them as much if they had more weapons, my nigga. If they could fight back for themselves. People that can't fight back for themselves, yeah, they're gonna get mistreated. Out here, my nigga, you can't just send the police to control the South. You have to send the military to help the police to control the South because there's so many guns out here.
Is the South getting mistreated? Because they got all these guns, so the
The
South
South,
should
the
be
South
safer,
been
baby.
getting mistreated. The South
So
been
what's the
getting
point of the
mistreated, but
guns?
to protect yourself, what you mean? What kind of question is? What's the point of a gun?
You're saying the guns, the people who got the guns can protect themselves. I'm telling you, gun or no
Yes.
gun, you can go in Europe, you can go where they can't have no fucking guns. You can go to China where they can't have, black people still getting mistreated. Guns are not going to fix your sentiment. That's not going to fix anything, bro.
Listen, my
It makes you
nigga,
feel better.
let an intruder come in your house and you don't got no gun. You try your fur with your hands, and I'm gonna try my fur with my guns, and we gonna see who more likely to come out the winner.
Bro, I got guns. I got plenty of guns. That's not the point I'm making. You're the one saying you're the one mentioning that the military and gangs are the same thing. It doesn't make a difference. You the one put that sentiment out there, not me.
Yeah.
That's where the problem came.
It don't, my nigga. I'm saying as far as PTSD. I'm saying as fucking trauma from being out here, from having to survive or having to kill somebody that you think is a opposition. Motherfuckers that go into war, they don't even go into war because they believe on what they fighting in. They go into war just to pay for college. They go into war because they ain't have nothing else to do because they wasn't smart enough to go to college for some. They go to war just to be having something to do other than goddamn staying at home, my nigga. They don't go into war because they think that the U.S. is right and the other country is wrong. That's not even a fact. If that was the case, they would never have a draft.
We haven't had a draft in many years. And as far as why people go to war, I was in the service for many different reasons why people go into war. But more importantly, people who are in war are protecting your freedoms and your rights as American citizens. Now,
Are niggas free over here? Are niggas free in the U.S.?
Yes.
No, they're not free nowhere. They're not.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about, my nigga? So what are they protecting for us if we're not free right now? But you saying they protecting our freedom? How does that? Don't even make no sense.
Okay, so we on the internet saying whatever we want, right? You think we could do this in China? Can we have the same conversation in China?
I can't speak for China. That's a dictatorship, my nigga. That's communism.
Okay. So if we was in Canada, can we have this? Like, there's too many places where you can't have the same freedoms that you got. Like,
but
we
I'm
are
saying
100%
that's why
free.
I'm
We
saying
got a
we
bunch of
different
freedoms.
here. We different here in the U.S. That's why everybody leaving where they are to
why are
come
we
to the
different?
U.S.
But why?
Man,
Because we got the
we gonna keep
military,
going back
bro.
and
That's
forth,
why.
my nigga. We're gonna keep going
Yeah,
back and
because
forth.
you
We don't have that. Everybody got a military. Everybody out here in this country, every country got a military, my nigga.
I think that his point was saying that we have the best military.
I mean, we
yeah,
think we
you the one
do.
said
That is
you
why we have so many freedoms
We
and
think
stuff like that.
we got the best military.
okay, who ran down on us and took us over? We don't have no good military. We've been taken over at this point.
Like I said, my nigga, in history, and that's a fact. Go do your history. Go do your research, my nigga. In history, every major power, every single one has failed eventually, and this one will fall eventually.
I don't know what that has to do with anything about what we talking about, bro.
The fuck?
I mean, we
That's
got a
what the fuck
military.
we were just talking about.
No, you were saying that the military and the Pope, we don't need a military because people got guns. That's what you
We
kept
don't.
saying.
We don't need a military.
See?
I don't need a military. You might need them, but I don't need them.
Okay. Well, I tell you, you get you a plot of land and you call it yourself and see what happens to you with no
All I
military.
know is this.
I already got my plot of land and my guns and my ammo, my nigga.
I love the U.S.
You-
In
military.
America.
Yeah,
In
you
I
behind
love
the
the
America.
U.S.
plot.
military.
You behind the plot already. If you don't,
I love the
But you
U.S.
got that plot of
military.
land in
I
America,
love my
bro.
phone. I love being able to get in my car and drive whenever the fuck I feel like it. And we are only afforded that because we have the U.S. military.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Shout out
The
to the
whole idea
military.
that we don't need,
I love
we
the
don't need
military.
military is that don't make no
Man,
sense,
we
man.
gotta have
We
the
gotta stop
military.
that. You gotta stop that. That don't make no sense, bro. We
fuck
wouldn't
the
even be
U.S.
speaking English
military.
right now.
Fuck the
Bro,
U.S.
you wouldn't even be speaking English if you didn't have the US military, bro.
We should
You'll
be
be
Like you
speaking
speaking
tripping.
French
English,
or
and I
some
wish
shit.
I wasn't speaking
Yeah,
English.
exactly.
I wish I was speaking that shit in goddamn Africa that we came from, nigga. Fuck U.S.
Nah,
English. Fuck what we talking about
you
over here, nigga. I wish we was speaking my
bro.
native tongue, nigga. What is you talking about?
Okay. Okay,
You
let's go.
you
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 gonna do
like the fact
Africa?
that you was brainwashed. You like the fact that they stole your culture. The
Brainwashed
fact that
hell,
they
bro.
raped your
What are you
people. You like
talking
the fact
about?
that they killed everybody. Motherfucker, do you know what slavery was? It was brainwashing.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You're the one talking about we don't need no military. Now you slipping
Nah,
We
into
gotta have the
slavery.
military.
I don't need no military, my nigga. I don't need no help to
You
protect myself.
bro, you wouldn't be able to do anything by yourself. That's the whole point. Like you trying to live in this, you want to live within the United States and be almost like one of these sovereign citizen people where you like separate from the government. But without the government, you wouldn't have the things that you have. It's impossible. You can't
Yeah,
separate.
I would have everything that I had without the government, my nigga.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
That's you.
Okay,
That's you. You need help. I don't need no help.
okay, well, go to Europe and get everything you got right now. That's what you do.
You feel me?
Go to Canada.
You need help.
Go to
I don't
Europe.
need no help.
Okay,
You feel
cool.
me?
Go to Europe. Go to Europe where they're not constructed like America and get everything you got. Go to Europe and get everything that they're not constructed and get everything that you got right now. Go
I
over
can't
there
really
'cause
look.
they
I
don't do none
can't
of that.
look. We on the internet, my nigga. I can't say what I really want to say. You feel me? Like I don't live great. I ain't even gonna get into it. You feel me? But you know,
We
you
just
feel how you
talking,
feel, and
bro.
I'm gonna feel how I
Nah,
feel. Yeah,
we
nah,
just
but I'm saying,
talking.
nah, I'm not saying I can't say how I want to. I'm not saying that it's against you. I'm saying I can't say what I want to say because we on the internet. Period. It ain't against you, but the facts
No,
that
we
I
just
want
have
to
a
speak.
conversation. We just
Yeah,
have a
but the facts that
conversation,
I want
bro.
to speak is not against you. You feel me? Like, okay, so
Okay.
let me ask you. Okay, so motherfuckers you got motherfuckers that's out here that's gonna be able to hustle and get money and live and be above average no matter where they go. You feel me? You got people that's gonna be able to hustle and make it happen regardless. And that's happening here. No matter where you put these same motherfuckers, they're gonna be able to get this same lifestyle no matter where they are because they just gonna live. They survivors. I'm one of them people that's gonna survive no matter where you put me, my nigga.
But bro, you're not gonna have the same rights that you have. You're not gonna be able to go write a constitution. You're not gonna be able to write your rights out.
You
You're
can't
not
I
gonna be
can't
able
write
to.
you
You
can't write
making
a
money.
constitution. A nigga can't write a constitution here in the US.
Right. So
Our
we're getting
our rights get goddamn our rights get violated every single day.
They do. But think about the ones that you would never have. The freedoms that you actually have, that you're actually able to use, that you're not getting squashed on, you don't even have those. Like in a lot of those countries, you can't even talk against the president or the dictator, whoever the hell you want. They'll come round your ass up and throw you in fucking jail. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
And then most of
That's
these
if you don't.
places,
That's if you don't got. If you don't got enough money, if you don't got enough swag to survive, where you at?
nah, they'll come get your ass. Russia go over there talking crazy about Putin, see what happened to your ass. They don't give a fuck, dog. That money shit don't matter to some of these cats, man. Or that dude Xi Jinping over there in China, go talking crazy, see if your ass don't. That motherfucker killed his own goddamn uncle, man.
Yeah.
Woke up,
Yeah.
like it don't matter. So like all the rights that you're afforded, that's based off of the backs of the military and the way that shit is structured. We are not able to construct that crap. Like the ones that we're talking about, we're being mistreated because we're not getting all of our rights. But you still, even the limited ones that we do have, they don't have that shit in other places, bro.
So I man, I ain't gonna keep going back and forth because you know what a militia is.
Yeah, they got plenty of Ukraine got. That's all Ukraine got is militias, and look what that shit getting their ass. But
Yeah,
Russia,
but
with a real
Ukraine ain't
military
the
force coming at their
U.S.
ass.
The Ukraine ain't the U.S. my nigga.
U.S. got an army or Marine Corps or Navy, which is all military forces. Ukraine got militias. That's what Ukraine got. They got a
Yeah, but
bullshit ass military, but they got a bunch of
the
militias.
U.S.
And Russia
different. We
tearing their ass up.
got enough rich people around here that's really got tanks. We got enough rich, but that's not in the army. They really got tanks. They really got bombs. We got people that live here that's really got that in the South. I can't speak for nowhere else, but in the South, you got motherfuckers that's got military grade weapons. You got motherfuckers that's got the same thing the military got here in the U.S. They got goddamn planes. They got it all. These motherfuckers in the South are really ready for whatever.
Bro, they ain't got no weapons like that, bro.
Yes,
I mean,
they do. Yes,
I
they
can't
do.
listen,
It's a
bro. I
fact.
can't
Go on
speak.
YouTube.
No,
Listen, go
that's
on
not.
YouTube and watch these motherfuckers. They really got fighter jets. They really got tanks. They really got this shit. The
Bro,
U.S.
listen.
gives you the right to be able to buy that shit if you got enough clearance. You got enough money. You can buy whatever the fuck you want to buy here in the U.S. And they got that shit down here.
Bro, listen. If you get a tank from the military, they are stripping that shit down.
Not
So
if you
let's
got
say,
enough money, my nigga. Not if you got
nah,
enough
bro.
money, my
Listen,
nigga.
even if you, let's say you whoever, let's say you a trillionaire. Do you really think that the military is gonna sell you the same Abrams tank that the military
Yep.
is using, or they taking shit off?
Yep.
They're
Yep.
not selling you the same tank, bro. That's YouTube
Yep.
nonsense, bro. Even the tanks that we send in the Ukraine, they're not the same tanks that we use over here. They're stripping certain shit off of that tank, bro.
They
Like
didn't
that's
even
not
strip the
even
shit that
real.
they left in Afghanistan, my nigga. They left like $30 billion
Yeah,
worth
they
of weapons
did.
over there, but just because they can afford to do that, because it's everywhere. We got so much of it.
No, bro. Because it would cost them more money to ship the shit back. That's not true. It cost them more money to pack that shit up and fly that shit and dismantle it and fly that shit back. That's why they left that shit.
Man, they
It
left that
costs
shit
money to
because they
send
don't
that
give a
shit.
fuck about it. We print money, my nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Bro, you all over the place, man. That's not true, bro. You going off of internet stuff, bro. That's not true. What you saying?
No,
Like
those is facts.
a tank. That's not a fact. Just because okay, so if I got a car and you got a car, right, and it's the same look, same on the outside, is it the same thing under the hood? It could be from the same manufacturer. That's what I'm telling you. Just because you got the same type of tank,
It
they
depends
just
on how
stripped
much
out
money
certain
you
shit out of
spend.
that.
It depends on how much money you spend.
Bro, they're not even allowed by the contracts that the United States gives Boeing and all these other companies. They're not allowed to sell that stuff to individuals like that. They could sell them a version of that, but not the military version of that. They can't. So your
Okay.
money ain't
No,
got
I
nothing to do
mean,
with that.
listen, regular people around here don't got silencers. They don't got goddamn, they don't got goddamn tracers. They don't have 50 cows. They don't have goddamn, they don't have planes. They don't have goddamn tanks. We don't have it. Somehow you think that motherfuckers really don't got that. The only thing that your regular person in a house don't got is a nuclear weapon. Everything else, a motherfucker from the US, if they got enough money, they can possess that shit.
Bro, they ain't got it like that. And even if this one person, let's just say these 1 or 2 people got this, that is not the same as a military force, bro. Let's say you got 20
Nah, but
people
it's
that's
more.
billionaires that got it. It's
It's
not the same
more.
thing as a military force, bro.
It's more than 1 or 2 people out here really moving like that. You just don't know about them.
Okay, so in the state of the United States, how many billionaires you think have the capability to buy some shit like that to keep it going? How many
First of all,
people?
it's not that many billionaires out here.
Oh, you had to be a billionaire to buy the shit you talking about. Like, you know how much it
Nah,
takes to
you
even
don't.
develop and carry a weapon? So you think a millionaire could buy a tank?
Man, I think that a tank that's 10 years old, that's just as good as a tank from now, a motherfucker will buy and be able to use it.
A 10-year-old tank. So you think the military used it for 10 years and got rid of it because it was good? It's still good.
No,
Somebody else can take it to
that's what
war.
they do, my nigga. That's what they do out here.
Oh, God. Okay, so you want to take a 10-year-old tank to war against Russia and all these other China and all these other places. That's what you think you're gonna do to be successful.
I think they're gonna do whatever the fuck they gotta do to survive.
All right, bro. I hear you.
You know what
I
I'm
hear
saying?
you. I don't think
You can count yourself out, but I can never count myself out. I feel like you on some different shit.
I'm being realistic, bro. You're not gonna
Yeah,
defeat a country that's
realistically, you might fold. Realistically, I never will.
ain't about folding, bro. You talking about going to this another country that got satellites, that got all kind of shit. You as an individual, you don't even you got a tank. Let's say you got a plane. Who's telling you where to go? And you one goddamn plane, how you gonna get fuel? Who refueling it?
My nigga, they steal, they do whatever the fuck they gotta do to survive. Like it seems like you don't got that will in you to go the hardest out here.
What are you talking about, bro? Because I'm not trying to do this fantasy one-man military with you. Like, there's no way
Yeah, I
you can
mean
have a
it
military
ain't
of
one
2 or
man
3
because
people,
I don't got one
20.
man, my nigga. I don't got 2, 3 people. It's gonna be a group of niggas that ride with me.
Oh my God! All right, bro. I hear you.
Yeah, those is
Y'all
facts.
gonna take on the whole country by yourself
We're
with
gonna
y'all
take on whatever the
shotguns
fuck we got to.
and
We're gonna do whatever we
AR-15s.
can.
I
We're
mean,
gonna
them
do
people gonna
whatever we
drop a bomb
can.
and kill everything up over here. You ain't
Until they
keeping
do
up with
that,
this shit,
until we do that, we're gonna mow down everybody we can.
bro. Look, think about it. If you're fighting another country, they came over here because you ain't got no plane to go over there. So if they coming over here, they armed to the gills. So
The
whatever
reason why
gun that you got,
motherfuckers ain't had no war on this land because a land combat is hard for the U.S. for anybody that's coming to the U.S. and they know
because they
that
got a military. Yeah, because we got a
every
military.
other country know that coming to this land. No, it's not just the military, my nigga. That's what you're missing. It's not just the military here. It's because we have so many guns outside the goddamn military per household than anywhere else in the country.
Bro, your gun ain't got nothing to do with the military, man. When they start bombing and blowing shit up, man.
Oh
Your gun got nothing to do with that, bro. Nothing.
All right.
Nothing. When the last time you went to the gun range? Let's just play the game. When the last time
Like
you
2
went to the
weeks,
gun
like
range?
2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks
You
ago.
know, even police officers don't even go to the gun range like that. So even if
That
you
don't
say
got nothing to do
everybody
with
got
me,
to
my
go,
nigga. I
it
don't give a
does.
fuck about the police. I
It,
plan to kill the police
it's
if I got to.
bro. I'm talking about on average. Most people do not know how to fire their weapon.
I'm not the average though.
So, but you just said all these people got guns. They don't even know how to
Yes,
fucking
all
use
of
the
these
shit.
people have. Listen, my nigga. Listen, you got a phone next to you. Google who got the most gun per square footage in the world.
That don't mean nothing, man. You talking about the military? You talk a gun
Listen,
only helps the individual. A gun ain't gonna help you against missiles. It ain't gonna help you against bombs. Guns are no match for that. None.
no, but missiles and bombs are regulated.
Not from another country. You said you don't
Yes,
want no
they are.
military here.
The U.S.
You said you don't
the
want.
U.S. regulates everything, so they think.
Bro, you just said you don't want a military because we don't need a
I
military
don't
because we
need.
got all these.
I don't need a military, my nigga.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
protect
God.
myself. Like I don't see what you missing. Like I feel like you thinking like you need help. I don't need help.
Bro, so you gonna shoot a missile out the sky with whatever you got at your house?
Nah, but I'm gonna shoot whatever nigga come to my door.
He ain't gonna come to your door, bro. You think they gonna come knock on your door and try to get you,
Yeah,
man?
have you
They
ever
blowing
seen
shit
what
up
war
from the
is, my
air.
nigga? Have you ever seen what war is?
Have you talking like somebody who ain't never seen it, bro? The way you talking, you talk about
Yeah,
your one
these
gun
niggas
or
walk.
your couple guns.
These niggas walk, cause they go out here and they burn your crib down and they rape your people and they goddamn enslave you, my nigga. That's what they do. And the only way that they do that is by putting troops on the ground, my nigga. Do you think the U.S. when they was over there in Afghanistan didn't have troops on the ground? You think they was just dropping bombs? No, they was dropping bombs and they had niggas out there walking, my nigga. They had niggas out there running through shit. They can't just run through shit in the U.S. like that. That's my point. You
Bro,
can't just
that's that
walk up.
type
You
of
can't just
war.
walk up through every neighborhood. You can't just do that because you got resistance here. Because we can protect ourselves here.
Bro, you do realize every war is different, right? So the war in Iraq is not the same that they had in Desert Storm, not the same that they had in Vietnam, not the same they had in war. Every war is different, bro.
Yeah,
All wars are not the same.
it's always gonna be different because technology always changing.
No, it's the terrain too. Like they can't fight the same kind of war in Vietnam that they fought over there in Saudi Arabia. It's not the same kind
You're
of
right.
place.
You're right. And they can't fight them same wars in the US that they was fighting everywhere else because it's different here.
I don't know, bro. I mean, you lost me when you saying that we don't need no war because people got guns and we got the most guns. That don't mean nothing with military, man. With military
It
grade
means a
shit,
lot
like
with the
none of that stuff
military, my nigga. It means a lot with the military. Why do you think they ain't goddamn went and shot down Chicago yet?
Man, okay, so let's do this then. You know that whole thing, that whole war since 9/11 that we have been fighting for 20 years, the one we just left. Them dudes was walking around with flip flops on and goddamn AK-47 kicking America ass. They ain't have no advance, nothing. So like the idea that two things had to happen with them people that we couldn't do. When you start invading countries, there's two things that you gotta have. And we was only able to sustain that war because of the amount of money and that we had and the amount of weaponry we had. Like, okay, let's
First of
say
all,
these people,
the
everybody
US
got
don't got no
guns.
money. The US don't got no money. So what is you talking about?
So how long you think you're gonna be in a war? How long could the average person last with a war with however many guns
The average
they got? You
person,
make it a week, a month,
the average
2
person
months?
can't because the average person don't have enough ammo. But there's a lot of people in the US that's got that though. That's the point that you missing, my nigga. You at your house right now, you don't even have 1,000 rounds probably.
I got more than 1,000, but it ain't gonna do no good. That's not military stuff, bro. Let's say you got 2,000. How long you think it's gonna last in a real war situation?
Yeah, I got a lot more than
No,
that.
I'm just saying at just 2,000. Let's say you got 10,000. How long that's really gonna last in a war situation? It's not gonna
You right.
last that long.
It's not gonna last that long. But see, I fuck with motherfuckers that's got 200,000-300,000 rounds of ammo, my nigga. I fuck with motherfuckers that are a little bit different, that really care about their life and they really can put up a fight. That's why I think the way that I think. That's why I
But the
move the way that
military,
I
bro, it's
move,
not
my
the same.
nigga.
I hear you, bro. I don't think that has nothing. I think when what you talking about is like somebody in your direct vicinity. You great. I mean, everything we talking about that'll work. When we talking about
But
militaries, if that
every war
was
has also been fought on the ground. I mean, it ain't just the air, it ain't just the water. It's got to be fought on the ground as well. You have to take the ground.
bro, if that was the case, then in Ukraine right now, them people wouldn't be begging for planes and tanks and all this shit. If it was all about them having
That's
weapons,
not the
because they got all the weapons
U.S.
in the
That is
world,
not the U.S. That's not the
they
U.S. They don't
fighting.
have what the
They
U.S.
fighting.
has. They don't have what
They
the
got
U.S.
just.
has.
What do you mean? No, we eliminated the military. So you can't have the military and then you can't take the military's infrastructure and then eliminate the military. You say, you know what, we don't need no military.
No, we don't.
So then you like Ukraine, where you just got weapons.
We not like we still got more. We still got more than Ukraine.
Ukraine got nothing but militias there. That's why they begging for weapons now. They ain't got no
I bet you.
tanks. They ain't got no planes. None of that shit.
I don't know this for a fact because I ain't looked it up, but I bet you the South got just the South alone got just as much as Ukraine got.
Not no more because they've been getting weapons from all these countries and they still can't beat Russia. They got all
Like,
kind of tanks and weapons and all kind of shit. They got
and
drones
most
that drop
and
fucking
half of that
bombs.
shit came from the U.S.
They got some shit from Europe too. They got a lot of shit from Europe. They got some shit from the Saudis. They got shit from all kind of places, man. It ain't just America. But the point being is they couldn't stop with just the shotguns, the handguns, the AR-15s,
My
the 50
point
cals.
is
That
that
shit
we
ain't
gonna
enough.
my point is that we gonna goddamn fight where we are. And regardless of the goddamn the military, if the military not there, these same weapons are still out here for us. You know what I'm saying? And like if the U.S. was to get together on some real shit, like on some real come together shit, like they should, if they had to, we can really take over the military if we had to.
Bro, you can't take no military over, man. Stop it.
Yeah,
Don't even get that in
yeah,
your head, man.
no, yeah.
We ain't even we can't even play that game, man. You ain't seen none of the weaponry. Just stop, bro. If you've been in the military, you would know that whatever you got at your house and everybody on your block is not going. That shit ain't gonna move the needle with that, man. You can shoot.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
gonna
talking
shoot
about
that
it. Ain't
gun.
just my block, my nigga. It ain't just my block, my nigga. I said if everybody get together, we can goddamn put a stronghold on shit out here.
Nah, bro. Listen, you can shoot your gun so much to the fire pin melt, and you will never take over the military as individual people getting together because you just don't have the
Listen,
artillery
that's your
to
thoughts,
handle
my
it,
nigga.
bro.
That's your thoughts, my nigga. You might lay down when it come down to it. I won't lay down.
Bro, you ain't no laying down. Okay, so you gonna jump in front of a missile and what's gonna happen? I ain't laying down. What's you gonna do? When they hit your ass
You
with that
talking
missile or
about
that
you
rail
can't
gun, what
jump
you
in
gonna
front of a
do?
missile, my nigga. There ain't nobody doing no
That's
shit
what
like
the
that. That doesn't make
military,
no
yeah, you
sense.
say you gonna take over the military. That's what they have, bro. They got rail guns, they got missiles, they got lasers, they got bendable metal, they got all kind of shit, submarines. Like, bro, stop it, man. We're not even
You
remotely
know,
close.
you know how many lasers I got in my house?
Yeah, laser pointers, that's what you got. Laser pointers, bro. You ain't got that kind of shit, bro.
That's what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Laser pointers, bro. Stop
That's
it,
what you
man.
think, my nigga.
Stop it,
That's what
man.
you think. You feel me?
Stop it, man.
I can
Stop it.
tell you ain't
We
on
need,
that. I can tell you ain't on that level. You're not really qualified to be talking about guns with me. You're not really qualified for that.
bro, it's just guns. Gun is a gun. It's still the same thing. You talking about different
It's not.
calibers. When we
It's
start
not the
talking about
same
the
thing.
military, they got. Listen, the military got shit
When
way
the
far and
hey, when the
beyond our
last time?
gun,
When the
bro.
last time you been to the range? You asked me. When the last time you been to the range?
About a month ago. About a month ago.
Okay.
Shit kind
All
of
right.
expensive. So about a month ago.
Yeah, it ain't never expensive because I take my own shit, my nigga. It ain't expensive to me.
Okay.
It
Well,
don't cost me nothing because I take my own shit. I don't need
there you go.
nothing for no. I don't need nothing for no range when I go. My
No,
nigga,
I don't
you
need
feel
that
me?
for the range either.
Only thing I need is the
It,
target that's holding it. I don't need nothing from
yeah, but the bullets still cost, bro. Like I still got to pull out my bullets that I paid for.
them. Yeah, you got to step your game up. I can tell you ain't ready.
Okay, all right, bro. Well, I ain't ready to fight no military. If you ready to fight the military, then hey, more power to you, bro.
I'm ready to
I
fight
ain't finna play
whoever
that one.
and whenever.
Cool for you, bro. I mean, somebody ain't nobody coming to my house with no foolishness. That's a whole different situation than the actual military fight, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever, however.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna fight no real military. I think that's a far lead. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, bro. I just don't think that whatever they selling you out here on this world as civilian, it will never compete with what the military has. Never. They aren't even allowed to sell you that stuff. It's a lot of stuff that we don't even know that that they've been having working on for years. That we ain't even privy to. So nah, man, can't even get that kind of crazy shit. And remember, them people they'll spend millions of dollars in the military just to change a handgun. They want to change across the whole military. They'll invest all this money just to change the handgun or just to change
Yep.
the assault rifle, something crazy.
And I'm gonna usually go buy the same gun that they gave to the military.
No, but you wouldn't get it because who would investigate, who would develop it? You're getting it based off of them developing the shit. So how you
Man,
gonna get it?
it's public information if you really know enough.
I know that, but if there's no military, there's nobody to develop the weapon that you're buying.
The military don't develop every weapon we got, my nigga. It's a regular person that be coming up with this shit.
No, it's private companies that are funded by the military. That's how that goes. The private companies are funded by the military dollars that push that stuff out. Private companies are making all this stuff. They're getting the money from the military for those contracts. So you wouldn't even have the weaponry. There'd be no need for it.
Okay.
I mean that's a whole different thing. Now I don't agree with everything with the military, but I know that we personally can't fight the military, bro. That we can't do. Can't do that.
Okay.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Most people ain't even equipped. We ain't gonna play that. That's not.
Okay.
Nah. That's like them Chinese, like China. Is it China? That's got to be China. Like China, man, ain't nobody messing with them folks over there when they get ready to move, or Russia either when they get ready to move and do what they do. Because of that force and the way that they do it, they deal with shit. Nobody fucking with them people, man. And that's why everybody know what they do, but ain't nobody going over there messing with them folks because of the military. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, really. Especially Russia. You might fucking with Russia because of the military. That's the only reason.
So how long you think the U.S. got when Russia and China are going together and they both against the U.S.?
Russia and China been doing that for a long time, bro. I don't know what the timetable is. I have no idea. No way to know. But I know Russia also has natural resources.
Do you know what the U.S. gonna do? When we finally go to war with them, do you know what the U.S. gonna do? They're gonna militarize the South. They're gonna militarize the South, and they're gonna tell them to bring all their guns and everything that they got and help fight this goddamn war on this land.
I don't know about that, bro.
I guarantee you, my nigga. I guarantee you that's gonna happen. I guarantee you that's gonna happen.
I don't know where that war be fought. Who knows where the war be fought? I hope I ain't nobody that I know of be around when any of that shit happens. Who knows?
I guarantee you that's gonna happen. They're gonna say call the arms, and they're gonna tell everybody that's down here, everybody that's got guns, and everybody that's got tanks and everything else. They're gonna say we're gonna goddamn get together and we're gonna fight. That's what they're gonna say.
Fight against what? What are you fighting against?
Whoever step on this land.
They ain't gonna get here because of the military that you said you don't need. That's why they won't get here.
All right, my nigga.
I'm just saying they're not gonna get here. They're not gonna get here because of the military that you said you don't need. They have
I ain't never said that. I ain't never said that. I think that I know that eventually there's gonna be a war fought on this land, on U.S. soil. Eventually it's gonna happen.
Bro, you know how that I don't think it'll ever get to that point. I think by that time, like
you don't believe in you don't believe in history? So you don't believe in history?
Did they have nuclear weapons back then?
It don't matter what they had. What they had was they had people that was in power at the time.
Yeah, and they was fighting with spears and shit.
The U.S. not the only people the U.S. ain't the only people that's got nuclear weapons.
Right, but that's why you're not gonna get that.
The U.S. ain't the only people that's got tanks. The U.S. ain't the only people that's got planes. The U.S. ain't the only people that's got bullets and guns, my nigga.
Right, but how you gonna get to America? I get all that. So how you gonna get all this stuff from China or from Russia without seeing it in the air or on the water? Because we're gonna shoot shit. It's gonna be in the before you even get here. How you gonna get all this shit over here without us seeing it?
You really think that this small ass rock, we probably make up 8% of this goddamn world. This small ass rock that we live in the U.S. controls this whole goddamn world. You really think that?
That America control everything? I don't say that.
You really think this small 8% of this rock that we live on, you think we really got more say so than everybody else?
No, but I think if you put some boats in the water and you start coming towards America, I think your ass gonna get blowed up. Or it's gonna be a fight in the water.
We're not even the smartest people. We're not even the smartest people on the rock.
Come on, man. So you think that somebody's just gonna float over some tanks, or they gonna fly over some tanks and all this stuff, and America's gonna
So let me ask you a question. You think that China not smarter than the US?
It ain't got nothing to do with smart, bro. Like, look,
Yes, it
once you
does
got
when it
radar,
comes to developing shit for war.
but you said coming here for them to get their feet on the ground, they got to come here either by air or by water. How they gonna do that without us attacking them?
The same way that we got motherfuckers in the water there, they got people in the water for them.
Where we got people? We ain't got nobody in China attacking China.
No, we got motherfucking we got ships that's in case of emergency. Yeah, we got ships there just like they got ships. They got planes
Stays
just like we
outside of
got
the
planes.
right, but you ain't. We not on there. They have parameters that you can't cross. Just like we can't
Listen, my
cross certain
nigga,
amounts without
you
getting
got a
our ass
lot
blowed
you
up.
got a lot of faith in this country, you feel me?
Bro, that's just the way it's been. So why we ain't never went to war with China or Russia? If it's the way you say it, because they could have just came over at any time.
My nigga, we always 2 conversations away from a fight with Russia. We got them 2 conversations away from a fight with goddamn North Korea.
Right, but why they ain't just do
We
it?
owe China so much goddamn money that we don't even got shit.
Oh, we got stuff, bro. That's not true. Got plenty.
The fuck you mean? If they trying to goddamn take our currency and make it shit right now.
They ain't gonna take the American currency, bro. So they gonna just take the American currency? Nah, that's not how that works.
Nah, they're not gonna take it, but what they gonna do is they gonna make it obsolete. You ain't watching this shit.
They not make okay. So that's been a saying that's been carrying on for the last 20 years, man. That's because a lot of your commodities, with your oil, your oils, your coins, your wheat, your gas, natural gas, a lot of commodities are purchased, not even in America, they're purchased with the US dollar outside of America because of our
Because
G7
none of that shit naturally comes from her. None of that shit naturally comes from her.
It don't have to. That's how they're purchasing it. They're purchasing even the stuff they purchase in Europe. When they purchase shit from Russia and other countries, they're using the US dollar.
Do you know how much debt the US dollar is in?
Doesn't matter, bro.
It does matter, my nigga. At what point do you think that the US dollar that's in so much debt is not gonna get accounted for?
When has it ever been accounted for? We got debt ceiling right now. They gonna do it now.
It's accounted for now, my nigga. That's why China is goddamn taking over. That's why Russia is on our ass, because they got a secret alliance between themselves. They already said that if they get together along with a couple of other countries, that it's gonna goddamn take our US dollar to be like a third world country. Money, you done fell asleep over there, cuz. Look, I just hope, cuz I hope that you on the right side of goddamn fighting when it comes time to get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm a fight, bro. I just like I do some more things that you think I do. Like when you say like we don't need a military, that's not true, bro. And that the dollar gonna disappear, that's all folklore, bro. That stuff ain't you know, tangled up in a lot more things. Even us actively being involved. It's not US dollar, it's the American dollar.
I know we strong over here. And I know motherfuckers is ready for war in situations, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the military make a lot of weapons. Yeah, they buy a lot of shit. Yeah, they do a whole lot of shit, and they buy a whole lot of this shit from private companies. Private companies can do whatever the fuck they want to do when it comes to it at the end of the day. And the private companies is making the tanks. It's private companies is making the weapons. It's private companies is making the ammo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, like you can literally go
Can
out
you
here and go to
hold up?
camps.
Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Can you see the comment? Cause I can't see it. You see that?
Yeah, I see what they said.
What he say? Can you read it? Cause he wrote something. I don't know what he said.
The military got hundreds of billions of rounds of ammo. People can't compete with the military. Yeah, that's what they said. But it's people down here that's got hundreds of thousands of millions of ammo in just the South alone. Just the South alone. We really got it like that out here.
Can't compete
You
with the
don't.
military.
I mean, you're not from here, my nigga. You can never really understand how we move around with weapons and ammo, my nigga. Like it's really like that out here.
Bro, but your handgun or your assault rifle is not going to get you through a war, man. That's not going to happen. You need air support. You need support from the land. You can't. That's not going to get you through a war. If that was the case, Ukraine would be able to take on Russia. That's not happening. They need all kind of air support. They need all kind of ground support. They need missile help. They need drones. They need all this stuff in order to compete with a real military force. A militia will help you against another militia. It's not going to help you against a military force. It's not going to happen.
So the military wasn't fighting the South when we was at war in the U.S.
Bro, you talking so many years ago, and they didn't have
So
air support.
I'm asking
They
you.
didn't
So
have
I'm asking
tanks.
you. So I'm asking you. The military wasn't fighting the South when we was in a war.
Did they have tanks back then? Did they have
So was the
fighter pilots? Did
military
they have
fighting?
nuclear weapons?
What I'm asking you
That's
was
a
the
different
military
time,
fighting the
bro.
South? Was the
Yeah,
military
back
fighting the
then.
South?
Yeah,
Okay.
back then when the only weapon was they only had one weapon, two weapons.
Okay.
They had a cannon
Okay.
and they had that shit that I don't even know what that weapon was called that everybody was shooting off.
Okay.
Those are the two weapons that they had choice. And everybody had the luxury of having that weapon. That's no longer the case. That's not what we're
Okay.
doing right now. I mean,
Okay.
locally, militia, yeah, you could stop motherfuckers from coming in your house. If a group of bitches want to run in your house, they're gonna have a problem. They're gonna have a serious problem. But the military, nah, that's not the same thing.
A
Not the
military
same
gonna have
thing.
a problem coming in your house too. Well,
Well, they're not gonna come in your house. They just gonna blow the shit up, bro. That's not traditionally. That's not what they do. They go on land for shit that they want, for resources, for ports, for oil commodities, for oil, for commodities that they can actually use. Our houses don't do another country any fucking good unless it's next to a port, unless it's next to an oil field where they make wheat or steel, some shit they can actually use. Those are the only places they're gonna send foot soldiers. They're not sending foot soldiers
I
into
live
my
next to
house.
I live next to a nuclear plant, my nigga.
Okay. Are you close to some resources they want? They might send foot soldiers.
I live next to a nuclear plant, my nigga.
It's always based off of some resources. Every war is based off resources and power. If it ain't
We got a
resources, we
lot.
don't get fucking
We got a
power.
lot of resources in the South.
But they're not all over, bro. Those are the only places they're gonna invade and put actual. So, like, if it's not an actual resource, they're not just kicking in people's doors from other countries. If they even able to get, I don't even think they get that
telling you,
close.
we got a lot of resources in the South.
Yeah, but they not even gonna get that close to you, bro. That war gonna be fought when they start bringing over that kind of weaponry. That's gonna be fought on the water and the land. That's not even gonna get that close, man. You'll
That's
know
what they
before that
keep
shit even
telling.
hit.
That's what they keep telling you, my nigga. That's what they keep telling you. I know you think that we the greatest in the world. I know that's what they keep preaching, my nigga. And right now, we are on top of the world. But at the end of the day, when this shit really kick off at this day and time, I don't think the US is really as strong as they think they are.
Bro, until somebody disprove it, that's what it is right now.
Yeah, and in history, it's gonna get disproved, my nigga. Just like I said, hopefully, I'm not here. Hopefully, my kid not here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, that's the case when the time happens and when the time comes. But at this present day that we live in, you know what I'm saying? We on top. But in history, every goddamn major power, it has always done happen time after time after time after time, and it's gonna happen again that the US will not be the major power, my nigga.
I hear you, bro. But until that happens, I'm just gonna enjoy this thing and ride it till the wheels fall off. All that other stuff, man,
Yeah.
I don't be paying that stuff no attention. Like that whole BRICS and the US dollar falling and all that, man, that ain't happening no time soon. That's all
Man, that's
like
happening right
theory.
now.
No, it ain't,
It
bro.
ain't 30, it's
No, it
happening
ain't.
right now.
That ain't
We
happening,
owe
bro.
so much money. We owe so much money and we so fucked up out here, my nigga. You think that shit not close. That shit close as fuck. That's why
Bro, when
cryptocurrency is
the
happening.
time, bro, that's not even the same thing as what we think it is no more, man.
Yes, it
Crypto ain't
is.
even
It's
remotely close to
irregulated
what it
money.
initially started off.
It's irregulated money, and it's happening because can't nobody else regulate that shit. They can't control that shit.
Okay, so you think it's not controlled? So okay, you remember last year when they was breaking into power plants and this and that, and they was hijacking them and holding them hostage, and they had to pay them ransom. They would pay them, and then they would figure out who they paid the money through crypto. So that shit is not untraceable. That's all a myth. Not no more. Maybe when it initially came out, that's all over, man. A lot of that shit that people be thinking. Remember, technology is constantly changing, bro. That's over. They traced and found some of them folks that they was paying that ransomware to that was taking over them power plants. That they were paying them with crypto. It's supposed to be untraceable. It's not untraceable. You don't remember that? I know you remember that. That was last summer.
Nah.
That was like right around this time last year.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, last year around this time, this summer, they were taking over power plants and different resources in the city, and they were holding them ransom and telling them, "Hey, pay me, X amount of millions of dollars in crypto." They had a whole group that was, most of the time if people be hacking, they'd be part of a group, and the group is like, "We'll take credit for the shit," and they had to pay them crypto. But they was paying them. They paid them like a couple times, and after that, they figured out exactly who it was. They caught like a couple of them people. Some of them got away. They catch them all, but they traced. The point being is that they traced the money that they gave them in crypto. So that's not an untraceable thing at this point. And even if you buy crypto right now, when I remember initially buying it a couple years ago, you wouldn't get a W-2 form. Now, if you buy, not W-2, a W-4, I think it's a W-4 for IRS purposes to file your taxes. But now, if you buy and sell crypto on Coinbase, any of the big exchanges, you get a form to file for taxes or how much you made or lost. So all that, just the whole unregulated stuff, man, that's not true. They know how much money you're buying and selling. That's reported to the IRS. They also can track down who's buying and selling. So all that's the original way. That's changed. Technology is constantly changing. So crypto ain't what you think it is no more. I mean, the regular person ain't gonna be able to figure it out, me and you, but there's some folks in the government that can clearly figure that shit out because they've proven that they have figured it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but some of that stuff like we finna do this presidential stuff. Now that stuff is laughable. That's a joke to a certain degree. You can see through that stuff. That's more in the lines of what you're saying. Like you see how they don't want the Kennedy the ancestor of the Kennedy running for the Democratic Party, they pretty much decided that they weren't gonna have. They just gonna let Biden run again. That they're not gonna have they're not gonna have you cast votes to figure out who the Democratic person is. And you see on the Republican side, on Trump's side, they trying to lock the man up for any goddamn thing at this point. They don't even care. They just want him not to be able to run again. So you can see it on the political side more so aligning with what you're saying than anything. You see that part of it?
The only part that I see is I'm out here for myself. I don't give a fuck about no military, no police, no nobody else. I'm out here, goddamn. I'm on my own grind. I'm on my own shit. I protect my own self. You feel me? I protect me and my family. You feel me? Fuck what everybody else got going on. That's the type of shit that I'm on.
I feel you. Man, there's some stuff going on, bro. I agree with you on some stuff, but that military, nah, man, we need a military, bro. Nah, we tripping.
Fuck the military,
We need a
man.
military, bro. We ain't got no military. We ain't even speaking English, bro. I don't know what language we speaking, but it ain't English. I can tell you that. You know who owns a lot of this shit is the Queen, man. All them islands down there in the Caribbean, all that shit is owned by the Queen. All that shit down there, Canada, owned by the Queen. A lot of European nations, Queen. All that shit, the Queen owns a lot of shit, bro.
I wish I could play the Boondocks episode where the motherfucker said, fuck your mustache, fuck your shoes, fuck Prince Henry, fuck the Queen. My president is black, my Lambo is blue. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about the Queen. I don't give a fuck about nobody else that's got nothing going on, man. Fuck all of them motherfuckers, man. That bitch racist. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Fuck goddamn all of them motherfuckers, man. The motherfuckers, that bitch, she hating on the motherfucking mixed bitch that goddamn that Henry married, man. Fuck the Queen. I don't give a fuck what she own. I don't give a fuck about England. I don't give a fuck about their country. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It's over everything, my nigga. It's niggas over everything. At the end of the day, fuck the goddamn police. Fuck the goddamn the military. I don't give a fuck about anything that ain't black. I don't give a fuck about nobody else, my nigga. It's niggas over everything, my nigga. And I'm a goddamn bang with mine. I'm a shoot with mine, my nigga. Yeah, niggas got resources, my nigga. The world got resources. You know what I'm saying? Like the South got resources. The US got resources. It's just the fact that we can't get together and goddamn put it together and put the fight together that we need to put together because we so divided. But if we could get together, we could goddamn make a choice. We can goddamn make a stance, and we can goddamn make we can make a change and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we don't get together like that. You feel me? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? So, you know, everybody else though, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? To me personally, that's just my thing. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about nobody else.
Yeah, but that's,
you know what I'm saying. But if you,
that go back to the premise of what I came in on. I mean, civilians and soldiers, we literally fight against each other. And we acting like that's some honorable shit. Like that's the way I see the shit. Like we soldiers in this gang shit, and we fighting against each other, killing each other. Like if we doing that to each other, we probably never gonna get together and go on the path that you talked about. And that's happening in our youth. That's happening in teenagers.
You missing the initial thing that this all started over when I said that niggas in the streets it's got PTSD just like these niggas in the war and in the army, and it's the same thing. I don't give a fuck how we play it and talk about it. It's the same thing, my nigga. A bullet being shot at a nigga in Afghanistan is the same thing as a bullet being shot on Crenshaw, my nigga. It don't matter, my nigga. It's still the same PTSD. A nigga getting hit and having to survive over here in the U.S. is the same thing of happening in Africa or in China or in Russia or anything else. Niggas in the streets got PTSD. That's just the same thing as motherfuckers in the goddamn war. I don't give a fuck how you put it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we initially started this goddamn conversation, and that's what I'm still sticking on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no different from a nigga out here in these goddamn streets than the motherfucker in the war. The motherfucker in the war got a better chance, and they stand to better come out better in the situation than motherfuckers in the streets. So the PTSD is probably worse for these niggas in the projects. You know what I'm saying? That's how we initially started this conversation. That still doesn't waver or change for me.
But bro, the
I
people
got
that go to
PTSD.
war, the reason why you got listen, wait a minute. First, the people that go to war are the reason that you have the rights that you do have. People that are on the street doing shit, a lot of the time they're making bad choices. Like it ain't that many
We don't have no
motherfuckers
right.
walking the streets.
Niggas don't have no rights in the U.S.
No, that's not true, bro. We on here right now talking, so it's not even remotely true. So you wouldn't be able to do that in certain countries.
Niggas don't have no rights in the U.S., my nigga. You taking the goddamn inch that they gave us when we should have a mile, my nigga. You taking that inch and you running with it. I'm not taking an inch and running with it.
But you wouldn't have the inch that you got in some of these countries, bro. In a lot of these countries.
Yeah, I would have 10 I would have 10 miles if I was still in my country.
In Africa? No, you don't.
Yes.
Not in some of the places you don't. You'll be poor as hell.
Some of them places,
Yeah.
All Africa is not.
You'll be poor as shit.
All Africa is not what the U.S. make it look like,
bro. And a lot of places in Africa, you know what it happens? The same way that's here, all that money is migrated, and everybody else is poor as shit. That's what happens in most of Africa, just like it happens in most of the world. So it ain't no everybody just got money and everybody's living great. That happens all over the world. Africa's no exception in that. And a lot of times it's the people, Belgium and Dutch coming over there taking that shit. And the Chinese coming over there taking shit.
That's because they let that shit happen because they're not together. Like I was saying, if motherfuckers get together, shit is different.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the bear's mine over there in Africa. The resources. So they don't even own that shit and haven't owned it in years. Like, nah, man. Like it sounds good to say that we should, but we're not doing that anywhere, really. So I mean, that's just the reality of it. We should, yeah, obviously, but that's not what's happening. We ain't doing that really nowhere. Nowhere in the world are we doing. It's all the same thing. It's just different locations and you have different rights. And like the infrastructure that you do have, it don't look like this. There ain't no welfare system. There ain't no support system. Either you got it or you ain't got shit there. There ain't no, and even school, a lot of these places, they don't even, like, if you can't afford to pay for your child to go to school, their ass ain't going to school. That's not even a right for your kid to go to school. You don't pay for that shit, your kid ain't fucking going to school. So I mean, it gets weird when you get in certain locations. Roads look different, everything look different.
Also, a lot of shit these motherfuckers teaching, they don't need to be taught.
I mean, but that's up to you, the parent, to teach your kids the difference, man. You know, that's up for us, the parent. Like, we can't trust it. Like, I wouldn't want the government. That's basically indoctrination, where you take your kids, send them to school, and you trust the government or the school system to teach your kid everything. That's parenting right there. You know the school system been fucked up for years, bro.
That's all over the world, though. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's not nothing new. It ain't gonna get no better. That's only gonna get worse.
Listen, I can't waver on the fact that we don't need shit from nobody else, my nigga.
No, you need stuff because we don't own no resources, so we don't have the money to fund that shit. That's
we do. But the thing is, that's because they took the resources from us. We do own it, and we should own it. Everything is black. Everything should be black. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we can't get together and put our resources together and our strength, and the fact that we smarter and stronger and faster than everybody else on this goddamn earth, you know what I'm saying, and make it be what it should be, that's the problem why we are where we are.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Everything take money. We don't have enough money or enough resources.
Nah, it wasn't money back then. My nigga was just smarts back then. Now it's money. Yeah, today we saying it's money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But back then it wasn't that.
Look, even the street shit, like, you got dudes fighting over corners that they don't even own. So I mean, that's that ain't even got nothing to do with possession. Can you see
Nah.
see what Buddy wrote? I can't even see that. So small on my screen.
So
They control everything. Natural disasters, food, water. I
whatever we
couldn't
breathe,
bounced off too
something.
quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
bounced off too quick. But yeah, I mean we don't really control that much. There you go. Can you see it? Shit
Yeah, I
small
can
as
see
hell.
this shit.
They control everything. Natural disasters, food, water, the air we breathe. They can do whatever, whenever. Yeah, but that's the problem. That's the problem, and that's going to be forever the problem because if you go by percentages, it really hasn't really changed that much. You just got more certain people that got more of it, but as far as what we actually own by percentages, you go back like 30, 40 years, it's about the same thing. It ain't really changed that much. It just feels like it's more because you got more people. You got people who are showing you that they're billionaires that are black, so you feel like it's more. But on average, it's about the same thing. It's actually less.
I don't feel like we own a goddamn thing. I feel like this whole world should be black and everything out here should be owned by niggas. I don't give a fuck at what part. Every inch of this goddamn country should be ran by a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not just the US. Every inch of this goddamn rock should be ran by a nigga because we are the original man and we goddamn should control everything that's out here. And everything else, you know what I mean, should run through us. You know what I mean? But we can't get together enough for it to be that. You know what I mean? And the US here, you know, it's fucked up here and motherfuckers that need the police, they need the police. People that need the military, they need the military. But motherfuckers that can stand on their own too, like a motherfucker like me, I don't give a fuck about the military nor the police. You know what I'm saying? I don't and I never will. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the president. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit because it don't pertain to me. You know what I'm saying? What pertain to me is me feeding my goddamn family and myself, and everything else is dead to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Bro, but
You know what I'm saying?
you
If
caring about
everything
it,
else,
it's still.
if everything went to shit out here right now, and I had to rob and steal and kill to goddamn provide, it wouldn't be shit for me to do that.
But bro, you
I'm
wouldn't be robbing
I'm
and
ready for
stealing.
that.
Yeah, but that ain't like, look, without that, you wouldn't even be speaking like, listen, man, like, look, let's even take it out of America. When you go to different countries, right? You travel, you go to Mexico, you go to Canada, you go to Europe, you go as far as you want to go. When you check in the hotel, what color skin you think is there, right? When you get off the plane and you look at the picture of the president or the dictator that's in charge, what color are they? People in power. What they look like? Fuck the country, any country, you name it.
They don't look like
even
this,
in
but they should.
no, but even in the Caribbean, when they have pseudo governments that are in charge, the Queen owns most of those islands down there. They
Fuck
elect
the
people.
Queen. Why do you keep talking
No,
about that bitch? Fuck
because
her.
I'm telling you who got the control, bro. Even like when they elect people, they'll
Yes,
tell you
white
that
people.
those are the
White
people
people had a
go.
yes. White people had a
They have
control. We all
control.
know that, my nigga. White people had a control. We all know that. That's
But
not
that's
a
a
secret.
global thing. No, but I'm talking about I'm not even saying secretively. I'm saying that some of these islands down there, they'll elect officials and they can't, there's a pseudo, it's like Washington, D.C., where they got a mayor or somebody, but they literally can't do anything unless they get it from that location, which is the Queen. That's who runs that shit. Because they got all the money and all the resources. The problem
They
is
do
that
have
we
all the
have too many.
resources. The only place
They
in this
do.
world, on this goddamn planet that all natural resources grow are in Africa.
And who owns
We
those
have all the
resources?
resources. We have all the resources. We
Who owns
don't
the
own it
resources?
because we let somebody else goddamn take it
Exactly.
from us. But the only
So
place where
we
it
don't
come
own
from
it. We don't
is where
have
the
it.
niggas is. Yeah, we got it. We just don't own it. That's the
Right.
difference.
But we can't have it if we don't own it. Like you can
No,
rent
we
your
can
house all
have
you
it.
want to, but it's not
We
yours.
can have it.
No, you
We can
can't.
have it, but we don't own it because we definitely have it.
We ain't got nothing, bro. Unless you own it. Like you can rent an apartment forever and decorate it, knock down the wall, do whatever you want. Unless you own it, have ownership of it, it means absolutely nothing. And that's where we at. We just occupy shit that we don't own. That's the problem. and then we get mad about it when they make changes because we don't own it. Like if you live in your house and motherfucker say you got to get out because I'm raising rent by $500, I'm gonna move somebody else in there. You don't own it, so they can do that. Without the ownership, you don't have control. That's where the control comes from.
Look, man, shit, it's after 4 o'clock where I'm at, man. Like, look, I'm still on the same shit that when we started this shit. They military problems don't have nothing to do with my problems, you feel me? Niggas goddamn PTSD still is the same to me as the military PTSD. I don't give a fuck about the military. I don't give a fuck about the government. I don't give a fuck about the queen. That's for goddamn sure, that Nazi ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? And we still out here, my nigga. We still gonna move and we still gonna protect ourselves out here in the US and the South. I can't speak for the West of the US. I can't speak for the North of the US, but I know if they come down here to the goddamn South, they got a problem. You feel me? Like it's really out here. It's really like that out here, my nigga. You like, if you're not from the South, you can't really understand it. You feel me? Like you have to be from the South to know what it is down here, to see how we really move out here. It's really like that out here. It is really guns on. It is really deadly down here. It's motherfuckers that's really got it like that. You feel me? Like I personally know people with hundreds of thousands of rounds. You feel me? Not one or two or three people. I know a lot of people that can really put up fights. You feel me? For months on their own land. That's really got it like that. You feel me? Like it's down here like that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of
the PTSD you talking about is niggas killing niggas. Our PTSD
it's not just niggas killing niggas. It's niggas killing niggas.
Bro.
It's not just man, like you standing, listen, you look and you right, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas killing niggas, but that's not the case, you know what I'm saying? Only, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can kill niggas all day, just like white people kill white people all day.
Exactly.
They just don't talk about it the same way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You kill who you close to. So the PTSD, the trauma that we have is amongst each other.
I don't give a fuck what it is. It's still PTSD.
But it's from another black person, just like the white people.
I don't give a fuck who it's from.
So okay, so how you gonna come together when your trauma comes from?
We still fucked up.
How you gonna come together when you?
My conversation wasn't coming together. Our conversation started with the niggas in the projects and gangs having the same PTSD as military. At the end of the day, that's the only thing I was saying. Yes, they do. Yes, it is. You don't gotta agree, my nigga. You're not from this. You're not from this. You're not from this.
So was you in the military? So if that's what we gonna do.
But I was from the streets, my nigga. I don't gotta be from the military. I could have went to the military, but instead, yes, for you to understand one of them. Was you in the military?
Yeah, I was in the service, but I gotta be from the streets to understand the streets. But you actually be from the military.
Did you touch war?
What the hell that sound? I got deployed. But that ain't. But you telling me that ain't.
Did you touch? No, that's not what I asked you. I said, did you touch war? Did you touch war?
No, I wasn't in no war zone. No.
Okay, so you didn't. So did you have a bullet shot at you?
In the military, no.
Okay, so I had them shot at me. So what's your PTSD different than mine?
I ain't never said I had PTSD. You said
okay, that's my point. That's what I said. Motherfuckers from the projects, motherfuckers from the hood got the same PTSD for motherfuckers from the military. That's my whole argument. I don't give a fuck where you was at and what you did. What I'm saying is a bullet being shot at you is the same thing as a bullet being shot at me.
Well, who shot it? Who shot it? Was it another black man?
I don't give a fuck who shot it. The police. I don't give a fuck if it's a nigga. I'm not avoiding the question. It don't matter who shot the bullet. PTSD is PTSD. That don't matter who is shooting the bullet. So it's not PTSD if another nigga shoot at me.
No, I didn't say it wasn't. I said it doesn't matter where it's coming from. So another. So it's not
PTSD. It's not PTSD if another nigga shooting at me.
I never said that. Where's it coming from?
That's my whole point. It don't matter where the fuck it's coming from.
It do matter. So how you gonna trust you? So you got PTSD from another black man.
Listen, my nigga, I can't. Listen, if you don't come from where I come from, I can't
Nah,
talk to
man, you
you
just
about
keep saying
what it
that.
is.
So, but you can
Because
talk about the
because it's a
military and you ain't
fact.
been in the military though.
If you're not
But you ain't been.
on no street shit, we can't compare.
But bro, you just compared. You just talked about the military coolly, but you ain't never been in the
Yeah, because I'm
military,
saying a bullet shot at another nigga and a bullet shot
right?
at a nigga is the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Right.
So what give you the right to say that? But then I can't say that because I ain't from. You see how that comparison don't make no sense?
No,
How could
nigga, I
how could
said
you
a
do that?
bullet being shot at you is the same thing as a bullet shot at me. That's what I'm saying. And somehow you
That guy.
can't understand that.
So the guy in the military that's deployed, the bullet being shot at him is from somebody that look like him.
I don't give a fuck who it looked like.
Oh yes, you do. Where it's coming from, because you gonna want to reply. You gonna want to
All right,
fire back.
all right,
You
my
gonna want
nigga.
to
You know what I'm
fire
saying? I
back,
can't
bro.
listen, my nigga. I'm not. I
Oh yeah.
can't. You feel me? I can't
So you don't want to
keep
fire
going back
back?
and forth with you, my nigga. You feel
No, we just
me?
having a conversation, bro. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear
but
where you coming from.
listen, my nigga. But you don't understand. And you know what I'm saying? Just like I wasn't in the military and you wasn't in the projects or you wasn't in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like we can never understand because I haven't been in your shoes. You ain't been in my shoes. You know what I'm saying? You just like, and the fact is that the fact that you having this conversation with me and you ain't even never had to duck from a motherfucker. You ain't even never had to run out the way. You don't even understand the fact that bullets can shoot through goddamn cars and shit because you ain't never actually really real life lived those situations. I don't even understand why we having this conversation. You can't understand what PTSD is because you ain't never really been in the situation. You have
Bro,
never been you haven't been in the situation to have PTSD for me and you to have this conversation.
Okay, so like any of us being professional athletes, probably not. But we talk about sports all the time. So
Yeah, but there's a
so
difference between playing sports. Because
so
niggas
you
don't play
so you
sports
only can talk
because
about so you can only talk about stuff you experience. If that's the game we playing,
because
then
I don't
nobody
play
should have no
sports.
opinion about
I
nothing.
play sports, my nigga. That's different. That's a
You
horrible
was a pro athlete. You was a pro
Nah,
athlete.
but I played sports, my nigga. The same nigga that plays sports at a pro level turn his ACL. It's not a different turn in the ACL when you playing for goddamn middle school. ACL turn is an ACL turn, my nigga.
Come on, man. Middle school and the
That's a
pros
wrong
is not the
comparison,
same,
my
bro.
nigga. But
That's
is
not
the
the same
ACL turn
thing, bro.
is the ACL turn in the pro the same as the ACL turn in middle school?
Bro,
It's
how
still
many
an
millions
ACL.
of people play middle
Is it the
school?
same? That's not what I asked you.
No,
That's
it's
not
not the same, bro.
so
It's
your
not the
ACL
same.
being all right, my nigga.
It's not the same. Well, how much money you get paid in middle school?
We ain't talking about money. We talking about. I was talking about
it's not the
injury.
same. No, that injury ain't the same. Nobody's depending on you to pay their bills. There ain't no money out there. You ain't got nobody to take care of. You ain't got no kids at home. There ain't no pressure behind that ACL being torn. That's not the same thing, bro. They ain't even remotely the same. Point being is like you can't say that I can't talk about something because I ain't experienced it. When we talk about all
yes, I can. Yes, I can. No, I don't talk about nothing I ain't experienced.
So everything you talk about, you only experience. You don't talk about no
sports.
I
don't talk about nothing I ain't experienced.
You don't talk about politics. You don't talk about nothing. But only shit
I don't talk about nothing. But what I know about.
Bro, you was just talking about money. How money just disappearing. It's falling off.
Yeah, because I've been out here in the streets and money disappear. Money fall off. Yeah, I know what that is.
So it costs more money. Doesn't it cost more money for shit, or it costs less? So the dollar going up because it's costing you more money for shit. Yeah, it's costing you more money for shit. It ain't costing you less money. If the dollar was less, you need a wheelbarrow full of money.
Like I said, I know I've experienced that. I know exactly what that is, my nigga. I get 12 miles to the gallon. I know what it is to have to pay more for gas.
Yeah, but if the dollar wasn't worth nothing, you'd be hundreds of thousands like Venezuela.
But you talking about some other shit. You talking about some shit that talking about some other shit don't have nothing to do with nothing.
What do you mean? You just said what you experienced. We talking about money. So your dollar is worth less or it's worth more?
My dollar definitely worth less now. That's why. That's why
it's not going down.
Oh my nigga! Oh my god, my nigga! Look, you're the wrong person to talk about PTSD. You don't have PTSD.
Man. No, I never said I did. I never said I did, bro. That's you saying that.
Then you can't have a conversation about it, my nigga. You can't speak for the people that have PTSD because you know nothing about it. That's
Bro,
how
I
this
never said,
conversation started. This
bro, listen,
conversation started. This
you're
conversation
equating
started.
people.
This conversation started by saying that motherfuckers in the military and motherfuckers in the projects got PTSD the same. That's what I said
They
when we
don't.
started this shit. All right, but
They
then
don't,
if you
bro.
don't know, if you never had it, you can't speak about it because you don't know.
Okay, so
You're
okay,
not
so
equipped.
which
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
so where you get that conclusion from?
Because I know what it is to be shot at. That's where I get the conclusion from.
From your own personal experience, your one experience.
Nah, more than one experience personally, but that ain't none of your business.
I'm asking you where you got it from, bro. I'm seriously,
From the
where you get this
streets. I
conclusion
just
from?
said that. I just said that.
Okay, so from your few experiences, you feel like that PTSD in the street is the same as the military. That's what you feel like.
Yes.
Okay, that's your opinion. I mean, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you, but that's your opinion. I
Hey,
don't think
money,
it's remotely close.
hey, money, you still on here?
Money gone, man. All these cats asleep. Cool.
I'm here.
Hey, Coop, you ever been shot
man.
before?
Hell no.
You ever been stabbed before?
Hell no. Hell no.
All right. So do you compare your life experience with a motherfucker that's been shot or been stabbed?
I can't.
All right, then that's what I'm saying. So that okay, hold on, my bad. I you know what I mean. You don't even need to expand on it. What I was saying is a motherfucker has been shot and stabbed and been shot at and stabbed or been in a war zone is the same thing that's motherfucker that's been in a war zone. Just because you was in a war zone with 200,000 people don't make it different when I'm in a war zone with 100,000 people. I'm still in a war zone.
Bro, have you ever been in a war zone? What's been equated as a war zone?
Yes.
You've been in a war zone. Where was you deployed
Yes.
to? What country?
Yes.
What country you was in? What country you was in?
All right, my nigga.
No, so you dodging the question. What country you was in? You say
I'm
you was in a
not
war
dodging
zone.
the question. We on the internet, my nigga. I ain't gonna keep on talking. You feel me?
Okay, all right, bro. You said it, not me, bro. I'm listening to you. I'm just asking you questions because you like to make comparisons.
Let me say it like this. A crip in the neighborhood is in a war zone against a blood in the neighborhood. That's a war zone.
That ain't no war zone, bro. Stop it.
All right, my nigga. That ain't a war zone. That ain't a war zone,
bro. Stop it.
Yeah, it's not at all. It's not at all. You right.
It's not a war zone.
Nah, they not because you know they all live hunky dory, my nigga. They ain't shooting at each other. Motherfuckers ain't dying back and forth.
That's not a war zone. That's not
It's
a
not
war
a
zone.
war
I'm not
zone.
saying it's hunky dory, but that's not a war zone, bro.
It's not a war zone.
That's a bunch of violence. That's a bunch of violence. It's traumatic.
What the fuck you think war is? War ain't
experiencing.
nothing but violence, my nigga. War is violence.
But how could you compare
war is war not violence?
War zone?
Listen, if war not violence, then it wouldn't be war.
But bro, how you making that? Have you been to a war zone? See, you keep evading the question. See, you told me not to compare PTSD because I ain't never did PTSD, but you saying that Bloods and Crips is the same as a war zone, but you've never been to a war zone.
Yes, it's the same thing as war. It's the same thing as a war zone.
Have you been to a war zone?
Yes.
You been to what war zone you been to?
We just had a conversation, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got ops out here, my nigga. That's what it's called. I don't know if you know what that is.
That ain't no war zone. Okay, what country you been to, bro? Outside America, what war zone you been to, bro?
Yeah, it's only outside the country, my nigga.
You said it's the same. You made a comparison saying it's the same thing.
We ain't never had war out here on these streets, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't killing each other because they beefing. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same, my nigga. Like niggas not beefing over bullshit right now on these streets, my nigga. Like I don't see what you don't see. I can't explain it for you because you're not from that cloth. You feel me? Like it's hard for me to talk to you about it.
Bro, war zone is a war zone, right? So you're comparing a war zone in America with the war zone across in another country. I asked you what country you
Your
into. You won't answer because you ain't been there. Because you can't compare it.
your own country call it a war on drugs. Your own country call it a war. The motherfuckers you fought for call it a war. Your president that you was fighting for whenever you was in the goddamn service, whoever he was he called it a goddamn war. The fuck are you talking about, my nigga? You got it
You
fucked
talking
up,
about
my
a
nigga.
war
Stop thinking,
zone? No,
stop acting like,
bro.
stop thinking that niggas not really going through it, because niggas is really going through it.
I ain't say nobody. I never said that. You said that do not compare PTSD because I never got shot at, so you don't know nothing about it. Then you turned around and made a comparison.
don't.
Wait, but then okay, so it's okay for you to make a comparison about a war zone that you've never been in. You never been in a war zone outside of America.
Yeah, I definitely been.
Never been
I
in
ain't been
one.
outside the war zone, but I guarantee
Okay,
you,
then. So what are you
look,
talking about?
I ain't never been shot, thankfully. I ain't never been shot, thankfully. But my nigga Money been shot, and I guarantee you, he gonna say that same bullet that he took, it felt just like the bullet that a motherfucker took in Iraq. It wasn't no different,
How do
my
you
nigga.
know that?
He got
How do you
PTSD
know
because
that?
because a bullet
How
is
do
a
you know
bullet,
that?
my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
But how do you know what it feels like for somebody to get shot in Iraq? You ain't never been there. Did you just tell me
Gotta
don't
be
make
in
a
fucking
comparison
Iraq.
about
A
shit?
bullet is a bullet, my nigga. What the
But
fuck are you
but I
talking
got
about? All right.
I gotta have PTSD to understand what you're saying.
I can't keep talking to you, my nigga. I can't keep talking to you, my nigga. Goddamn.
How come I got to experience everything that you talking about, but you ain't got to experience nothing I'm talking about? Well, how
you
that
be
work?
rare from the G, my nigga.
I'm B-Rad what?
You be rare from the G.
I ain't running from nobody, bro. Trust me.
You be rare from the G, my nigga. You not really on that type of time. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I ain't got to be on that. See, that's what I'm saying. You want to diminish everything I'm saying while you pushing yourself up, talking about stuff you know nothing about. But I got to know everything about what you talking about, plus what I'm talking about. That's the problem.
All I gotta know is a bullet is a bullet.
Yeah, who came from?
You know what I'm saying? Me losing sleep every night is me losing sleep every night, just like they lose sleep every night.
Nah, it ain't the same, bro.
I know. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I know.
That ain't the same. Why could you speak about it if you ain't never been there? How you know?
I
you
know,
just told me
man.
that.
Hey, Coop, you from the projects?
Yeah, I'm from the hood.
You from the hood, right?
Yeah.
So you know what it is to lose sleep over a nigga on some bullshit, right?
All right.
So what you think the difference is between a motherfucker in the military losing sleep than you losing sleep?
No, you said war
really
zone, bro. You said war zone.
Hold on, Pittsburgh. Calm down. Look, cool. Answer that question.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it ain't no difference, man, because they both is harsh. They both fucked up. We both in some shit that we don't want to be in, and we in right now. Niggas went to the military to try and change their life for the better, or whatever, get college or whatever. Niggas in the hood
Thank
are
you.
similar circumstances. Shit, we all fucked up. Shit.
Thank you.
But bro, you know, bro, you said a war zone. A war zone is a place where you are like you finna wake up fighting. There ain't no I can avoid this dude. I can go down the street. I ain't got to go around the corner. No, you in a war zone. That means if you got that color
you don't
on,
think the,
that like
you
if you
think
from
the
that
hood
country,
is a war zone, Pittsburgh?
No. Hear me out. It's different when you are transported from your country, your comfort level, a war zone.
It's not different, my nigga. It's not different. I don't have to travel to be in a war zone.
You're not coming out of your bed. You're not going home back to your bed, seeing your family. None of that shit. You in a whole other region, and just because you are from wherever you from, a motherfucker is trying to blow your ass up with missiles, rockets, all kind of crazy shit. IEDs, you don't know where the fuck that shit coming from. That is not the same thing. I get it's trauma. Yeah, it's trauma. It's all of it's fucked up, but those are bad comparisons.
All right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's just agree to disagree, my nigga. I can't keep going back and forth with you, my nigga. You know what I mean?
It's a great conversation though, bro, and I appreciate the conversation. I've been listening.
Nah, we just talking, bro. Listen,
Yeah,
man, we just having a conversation.
Yeah. We just talking, my nigga. It ain't no, it ain't no beef or no shit like that. You feel me? It's just,
cool.
You see things the way that you see things different than I see things. You know what I'm saying? I know that Money will see things the same way that I see things. I know that Coop see things the way that I see things because we come from a different place. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
bro,
we come, and
I'm not saying
and it's,
that what people go through in their projects is. I'm not minimizing it. I'm just saying they're not the same thing. I'm not
but you
saying
are
what a person went
minimizing
through
it.
in there.
But you
No,
are
I'm
very
not.
much minimizing it. But you just don't
No, I'm not.
understand that you just don't understand that you minimizing it.
Bro, but do you understand the You know what a person had to do to get? First of all, they don't just deploy. You don't just sign up today, throw your hand up in the air, swear on the Bible, and they just ship you off to war. You know that's not how that goes, right? Like, you know the mental preparation and what you had to do to go to the military and get deployed. That's not the same thing. Like, that's not even remotely close to being the same thing. Everybody in the military never. A lot of people be going 20 years in the military and never see any action.
Yeah, I
Everybody
know.
don't see war. That's not
That's
how
what
that
makes it
goes. Just
different.
like,
That's what makes it different.
yes, that's not the same thing, bro. But the people who
That's
are
what makes
actually
it
in war
different.
zones, it's not the same thing, bro. That's what I'm telling you. It's not the
I'm
same
telling
thing.
you, that's what I'm telling you. That's what makes it different. I agree with you 1,000%, my niggas. You feel me? Like that's what makes it different. That's the difference between, shit that we got going on and shit that y'all got going on. You feel me? Y'all actually chose and signed up for some shit that y'all didn't know what was going on. We at least knew what the fuck we was doing.
Probably. Some people did, and probably some of them did. It depends on what age they caught them. If you're real young, you probably had an idea. You probably didn't know fully what the fuck you was. Depending on what
But
age.
none,
Same thing with the
but most of
military.
us, one of us wasn't 18. Most of us wasn't 18 and signed up for some shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of us was 12, 13, 11. You feel me? Like most of us was really child minded. You feel me? Like y'all chose to go out there and do some dumb shit.
Yeah, but that's too based on the same things, based on circumstance. Sometimes people need money. They want to go to college. They want a different situation. A lot of it's by circumstance. A lot of people I met in there, very few of them I met that were all gung ho and proud to be an American type shit. Those people are usually like generational people where their dad, the grandpa, and the great grandpa, all of them were in the Marine Corps or the Army and the Navy. There's not that many of those people running around there. Most
Yeah,
people's
but
by
it's the same thing in the
circumstance.
projects, my nigga. Your daddy was in the goddamn gang. Your granddaddy was in
Mm-hmm.
the gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing, my nigga. Y'all, it ain't no different, my nigga. It's not. You feel me? Like I wish, you know what I mean? I hate that you compare it and equate it different than what it really is, but it's really not. You feel me? Like we fighting a war over here every day in these projects in these streets, just like they fighting a war over there. But at least, you know what I'm saying, we know who the fuck we fighting. Y'all don't even know who the fuck y'all fighting.
Oh
Y'all don't
no,
even
they
know
know
who
who they
y'all
fighting,
shooting
bro.
at. Like we know we know that we don't like this nigga, but we might have went to school with this nigga. You feel me? Like we might have seen this nigga at the store. You feel me? Like at least we know who the fuck we getting it. Y'all motherfuckers don't even know who the fuck y'all getting it.
Oh, they know, bro. But then remember too, like the other part of that too,
They
is
don't
if
because
you
they ain't
really
never met. They never met them people. They never was on them other side of them people. We
but
getting that motherfuckers. That's what make the PTSD maybe even worse because we might even went to school with this nigga for 10 years before we got at him.
yeah, but then remember, like too, the military has rules of engagement. Like they just can't go over there and just start shooting
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
nah. Rules of engagement is what they say to the people that's paying for the war. That's not the truth when you actually get out there on the field, my nigga.
Yeah, it is. You know who don't have to have rules of engagement?
Nah,
Blackwater.
because
Like the
I
piling
know a
companies.
nigga. I know a
No,
nigga that
they
said
got
he
rules
had
of
to shoot.
engagement.
I
Yeah, it's
know a
rules of
nigga that said
engagement.
he had to shoot his commander because his commander was leading him into a death situation.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's rules of engagement. Like there are rules that are from the Geneva Convention. Even when they get PO, like even like if you look at the tapes of them interrogating people, now they even had to change that after that waterboards incident, where like the people who were the translators, when they had to ask them a question, they had to speak that shit in English and have it translated back, and they couldn't just. The translator couldn't just straight up speak to them in Arabic or whatever their language was. They had to speak in English first and then speak it over to them. So they got rules. Obviously, people figure out ways to scapegoat a lot of shit. but there are rules. Whereas the street dudes, like, yeah, I mean, it's different. It's not the same thing. It's kind of like it's a comparison on certain things. On certain things, it's not remotely the same. It's just not. Some things it is a comparison, and a lot of things it's not. It just depends on what you're comparing. Because remember, 18,
Like
you
I
got to be in the
said,
military. Gangs
man,
is
it's
gang shit.
comparison. It's comparison PTSD, my nigga. You feel me? Like
Okay.
that's it. You feel me? I'm not saying that y'all wasn't risking y'all life. You feel me? Just like y'all was risking y'all life, we was risking our life. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You can say your shit college was better, but I disagree.
No, I'm not saying one is better. I'm just saying they're not the same, brother. I'm not minimizing the gang shit. People that join gangs, sometimes they ain't got no goddamn choice. So it's not to diminish what people went through. No, it's just not the same. No, they're both dangerous. There's some dangerous shit to be dealing with that shit. There's some things are better and worse on both sides of that. When you start making, but they're not really the same thing. It's not really the same kind of game that you're playing with. Equally dangerous for different reasons and different things going on and the trauma and all that stuff that you deal with that has an impact on people. Some people don't never come up out of that shit. So it's hard for somebody who ain't in there just to tell somebody to snap out of it or not to deal with it no more. Like mentally, what a person does that's been in the gang for a long time, I have no idea. Where a person goes in the military for 20-something years, like, and they've been in the war and all that shit, they don't just snap out of that shit. Like, I don't know how to, like, who knows? So it's trauma with both of those things. And how a person deals with that shit is completely different. But to me, they're not the same thing.
I mean, that's your opinion, my nigga. You feel me? Like, I can't get you to understand. You feel me? That a fucked up situation is a fucked up situation. You feel me? I can't help you understand it. I can't make you understand it.
All right. I just know some of the stuff some of these things that we deal with, they're a little bit different. I think some of this stuff need to be talked about because sometimes we throw words around that we really shouldn't be thrown around. And then people that look up to us and admire us, they hear these words and then they think that's the way shit goes. And that's not necessarily the way it is. And the way it is in real world, because we do have choices with some of the things we have. Some people got more choices than others, but you always got a choice. You might have very few choices, but you got a choice always with life, what you choose to do with shit. The person who got more means and more access, they got way more choices than the person who don't, but they still got choices.
But you also got more choices when they come and get you at 18 versus when they come and get you at 11. You feel me? Like, you got more of a mind on you when they come in to recruit a motherfucker and they telling you that you got to be at 18 to come into some shit. Yeah, you got more to think about. You got more mind. But when you 11, you don't got no more mind, my nigga. It's more fucked up.
Oh no, that's what I just said. You always have choices depending on where you
But
at.
it's not really a choice. That's the point that I'm telling you. At 18, 17 or 18, whenever they draft you or whenever you decide to go into a war, yeah, you got more of a choice because you got more mind. But an 11-year-old don't have no choice. A 12-year-old don't got no choice.
It depends on the situation.
No, it don't. The niggas don't know no better, my nigga. They don't know no better. They just rhyme with their friends. You don't understand that though.
It depends on the situation, bro.
Nigga, so what? Thing. What 12-year-old? What 11-year-old? You know that's got the same mind as the 18-year-old.
But what about the 12-year-old that don't live on that side? That go over there to the hood all the goddamn time? We see that shit happen.
Because the nigga in the hood gonna tell that nigga. Because the nigga that's really from that hood gonna tell that nigga that's not from there. Nigga, you can't be a part of this because you're not from this.
That ain't all the like dudes that hang out with all his boys over there. That ain't always how that goes. You know that ain't true.
Nah, but most of the time it do go from there. It do go like that most of the time.
Yeah, you know dudes that don't really live over there. They might have an auntie or uncle or somebody live over there and they be over there time. And they went to school with some of the dudes. They play ball and they hang out with them. They get sucked right up into that shit. I mean, it's all different. That's what I'm saying. It's all situational. And some
Man, it's
people
not.
really they force into that shit
It
depending
is,
on where
but
they
it's not
live at.
good shit, man. PTSD is PTSD, my nigga. You getting shot at, just you getting shot at. I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna waver for me. You know what I'm saying? We can keep on going back and forth, but a
So
nigga
you
getting
don't think
shot
some
at.
of those people that so you don't think some of those people that join gangs later on end up getting into the military to get away from that shit? Or going whatever the fuck they gotta do to get the hell out of that shit?
Some of them niggas get away from the gang to get away from it, but some of them niggas get into the military to goddamn get stronger with their guns.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's always a choice, bro. It's
It's
always a
always it's
choice.
always a choice. It's always a situation. But it's a difference when you got in a gang at 11 versus when you got in a gang at 18. The police is a gang, my nigga. The military is a gang, my nigga.
So okay, so let's say you was in the gang, right? And you got in there 11. And you 18 now, you gone away from the military. You away from that situation. You're not there no more. Like most places, unless you live next to a base, and it has to be the base that you're actually the branch that you in, you're probably not gonna return back in once you sign up for the military. So now if you come back to your hometown with that, that's a real choice because you're not even located there. You're not even stationed to be there.
But see, this is a difference. You can goddamn join the military and you can decide after you serve your 4 years that you leave in the military. Once you join the gang, there is no leaving the gang. Otherwise, you have consequences. It's two different things, my nigga.
Oh yeah, but now you proving my point. So if it's two different things, why are you trying to compare
All right, cuz.
them? I'm just saying. You set yourself up.
I can't keep. Nah, you setting yourself up, my nigga. I can't keep going back and forth with you, my nigga. You can't understand, my nigga. You feel me? And that's
No,
cool.
that's
You
why we
feel me?
talking, bro. That's why we
Yeah,
talking, bro.
but you can't understand, and I can't make you understand. You feel me? Like it's just, it is what it is. You feel me?
Nah, bro. Listen. I'm not minimizing nobody's trauma, whatever fuck people got going on. I just think they're two different situations, bro. I
Yeah,
just don't think they're the same thing.
and you welcome to see how you see it how you want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and one thing is like look, the situations that happen locally in people's neighborhoods, certain neighborhoods, that's been going on before either one of us ever got here.
Yeah.
That's way old. That's some old shit that we were born and raised up into that we have no control over that shit. That we can't really get out. Like you can only make good choices to get yourself out of that situation. Like a lot of times you don't have the luxury of making bad choices. And that's the problem with that. And that's part of being a kid. Unfortunately, you just don't have the luxury of making a lot of bad decisions depending on where you at. So I don't think that situation is not the same as the other situation. That's a different type of trauma and that's a different type of situation. And between that, because it's kind of fight.
Listen, I think your military man that's done served goddamn 12 years in the service. I think your military man need just as much goddamn therapy as my nigga in the goddamn gang. You feel me? He need therapy in order for him to goddamn cope and deal with shit that he dealing with and raise his kids the right way. It's the same situation, my nigga. You might not see it the same, but it is the same. You feel me? In order to break a generational curse and goddamn stop a nigga from, from a granddaddy from gang banging to the daddy gang banging to the son gang banging, a motherfucker gotta know better to do better, my nigga. Just like a motherfucker that's in the military, his son went to the military, his daddy went to the military, his granddaddy, just because he was in that shit don't make him right for being into the shit or don't make him no better or no worse. Like he's still going through some fucked up shit. He still need to know better to do better. Like just because he went to the war don't mean he was serving for the right reasons. Just because he was out there shooting motherfuckers don't mean he was doing it for the right reasons. It's the same thing in the projects, my nigga. Like that's all I'm saying at the end of the day. You feel me? Like them motherfuckers is not no different. The only thing that's different is in the military, you get paid to kill these niggas. In the projects, you don't.
Yo, you hear me?
Nah, you got kicked off.
There we go. There we go. Hey, another subject. Hey, Coop, man, what's up with all this Laker hate, man?
Fuck the Lakers.
Come on, Coop,
Definitely
man.
fuck the Lakers, boy. They made my pockets fatter tonight.
Why y'all boys on that? Oh, you went against the Lakers for the sweep?
Man, I paid ahead for the goddamn sweep, my nigga.
Oh, but how LeBron get 38? Like, look, this is my problem with that whole situation, man. What's these young players, dog? They getting them too much money, dog. Look, LeBron had 38 by the third quarter, and he ran out of gas at the end, clearly. AD had 11 points at the end of the third quarter.
I don't know what that nigga is.
LeBron ran out of gas at the end of the first half. He only had 9 points in the whole second half. You know what I'm saying? He was dead after the first half.
Nah, third quarter. He had 38 at the end of the third. 38.
He had 31 at halftime though, my nigga.
Yeah, but dog, like he never came out the game.
But you understand
Like
what I'm saying? He only had 9 points in the second half.
Oh yeah, but that third quarter was the end. I don't think he really scored no points in the fourth.
He didn't score no points in the second half. 9 points in the whole second half.
But he was done after that third because he was playing defense, bro. That fourth
he was
quarter,
done after the first two halves.
Okay, I get you, bro. I get you. But he shouldn't have to carry that load like that anyways, man. I get you.
Now that it's 20th year in the league.
Nah, man.
Somebody got to step up.
You got the biggest nigga literally on the court who ain't doing nothing. That nigga missing action.
They shouldn't have never been. They shouldn't have never been in that spot where they was there. They barely made it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just really wasn't their year. The Lakers, AD and LeBron ain't working out. You know what I mean? Like, they just not there.
But they should have got rid of when they offloaded all them players. I didn't understand why they didn't get rid of AD because they could have used the African dude. What's the dude name? I can't even think his last. Nah, the shooting dude. Hookah Shami. What's the guy name?
Hachimura. Hachimura. Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is.
Dog. Yeah, that dude was balling, dog. Busting them threes, D'ing bitches down. AD always hurt. He played one good game. He missed another game. Like, come on, man. And this might be the end for LeBron anyways. That nigga ain't gonna come back like that again. He couldn't really do playoffs like that.
And this shit, I'm glad that they lost. I'm glad that they put a whole lot of money in my pocket. You feel me? Fuck the Lakers. Fuck LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, that sweep is what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, he done, man. He done. Yeah. But AD messed up his money too, man. That nigga, like, he messed up his money too going forward too, man. Anybody paying that dude that kind of cash no more.
Now they're gonna pay that man because if he go on a team by himself, he's still the number one player.
Nah, not like that, bro. He get hurt too often, man.
I mean, he do get hurt.
Nah, he damaged himself, bro. But remember, they was talking about he was in a wheelchair and all this crazy shit.
Nah, that nigga definitely went out in a wheelchair on some hoe shit.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did the Paul Pierce, bro. But he played like he was hurt so fucking bad. Remember, Paul Pierce got wheelchaired out, and like at halftime, the motherfucker came back after halftime, right back out there playing. Like, nah, bro. Can't do shit like that, man.
Listen, man, you can't be considered a GOAT and you got swept.
Oh, if you ain't got no teammate, I mean, he got 40. What you want him to do?
I mean, he got two superstars on the team, two Hall of Famers on the team, and you got swept.
Who?
LeBron. There's two. AD is a Hall of Famer. AD is a Hall of Famer.
11 points at the third quarter, dog. That ain't no Hall of Fame performance, dog.
So you telling me AD not going into the Hall of Fame?
Bro, just because he going, there's a lot of motherfuckers in the Hall of Fame. That don't mean nothing.
Nah, it's a lot, but it's a lot of people that's not in the Hall of Fame.
Bro, but how are you scoring 11 points in 3 quarters, bro, in a must-win game? How you doing that? Nah, man, I ain't trying to hear that.
You telling me AD not a superstar?
No, he's not. He choked. He's like James Harden used to be. They hype his at like Peyton Manning used to be. Hype his ass up through the regular season. The playoffs come, that motherfucker choke like a motherfucker. Hell no.
Yeah, man, that look we I don't even know what to say with you, cuz you on some bullshit.
Hell no. That nigga choke, man. So you don't remember James Harden be killing the bitch through regular season, the playoffs come? That nigga choke, man. He's scoring like 10 points, ball falling off his foot. He looks stuck like a mug, man. Hell no. AD is trash when it comes to playoffs, man. He got to get that off his back, and I don't think he's gonna be. He's like he mentally weak, man. Hell no. He should be getting 30 points a game, man. Big as that nigga is. Hell no. Hey, cool. Why you don't like the Lakers, man? You should be a Lakers fan. Ain't that down the street from you, man?
Yeah, it's 4 hours away, but I grew up watching them beat my Warriors ass. I don't like Kobe or the Lakers. Fuck them.
You don't like Kobe either? Come on, Coop, man. The
Hell no.
blasphemy, man.
Rest in
Damn.
peace to the nigga, but fuck him.
What you think about AD trash ass, garbage can bag?
That man is a 10 man. He need to work on his body in the off season, man, or something. The nigga say last off season, oh, you know, man, I'm just taking time. I haven't picked up a ball or nothing. Like, nigga, the season's starting in 12 weeks. You ain't picked up a ball and worked on your game. Well, hey,
That
some
nigga
niggas
trash.
is different.
That nigga trash, man. That nigga garbage can trash, dog. He's supposed to be like, you remember when Shaq used to be in them big dudes they used to get in the playoffs, man. They be cooking, man. Dog, I don't understand that motherfucker, dog. And then he always had like he got these life injury, like he finna die with the injury. Not that he hurt, like he finna be paralyzed or something. Like, come on, man. I think that's how these dudes is made now, though, man. I think that's how all these dudes is made. I think it's a new day with these cats. And they kind of made it like that anyways with that 3-point shit that they doing now, that touchy stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm just happy LeBron them got eliminated.
So you ain't even rolling with either one of these teams going forward, Coop? Just
Nope,
a LeBron
basketball
hater,
season
dog?
was over for me once the Warriors got beat. This shit is over with, man.
Man, he's a professional hater at this point. That's cool.
Man, I swear to God, I hate the Lakers.
Man, well, hey, man. So you ain't rolling with Denver going forward?
No, I don't even that high altitude play. I'm cool. I don't want
that's gonna be
the Joker to win because then they be like, oh, the big white boy from overseas is the best basketball player to do this and do that. Like, oh man.
Yeah, but
it's gonna be.
I mean, he good for the rules they got, bro.
Yeah,
he good for the rules they got, man.
It's gonna be a crazy narrative after he win a championship.
Man, but that's because a lot of these niggas be like AD too. They don't really want it, man. Them niggas done got all that paper. They ain't really serious about that shit, man. Niggas be bullshit. Like, look at the Boston game. Them niggas got beat by like 40 points that last game, bro. Them niggas was gone by halftime. They was trying to figure out where they was gonna go party at when they figured out that game was over, man. Them niggas weren't really there, man. They ain't got that paper. They too much money floating around. Niggas ain't taking that shit serious.
Damn, my shit had closed out, but shout out to Pittsburgh T and Big Cuz for holding down the conversation. This has been a podcast about nothing. Have a good night. As always, we try and push the culture forward with conversations that's tough for motherfuckers to have. So I definitely appreciate the conversation that was had tonight.